Wait, Crystal Light has caffeine in it? Oh, God. Why does Crystal Light have caffeine in it? Do you have any clue how much Crystal Light I drink in a day? Oh, that's no bueno. Also, mic check. Is it the whole point of Crystal Light? I was just drinking it because it, tastes good. Yeah, every single one of these packets has something like 60 milligrams of caffeine, which is really only about as much as a modern Mountain Dew has. But I will literally drink like 6 or 8 of these a day. And I had no idea. I was just sitting here and I saw the back of this box. And it's right there in very tiny wording. Nowhere else does it say it has caffeine. Maybe it does on the front. No, nothing. Doesn't even say it on the back. I assume this was already pretty bad for me. I have no idea. No. I don't... What? It literally only says it, like, right there. Oh, that's so weird. That is bizarre. How's everybody doing this weekend? Oh. That social kid, this music goes hard. Oh, RuneScape music always goes hard. It's going, Captain Shotgun. It's going. It's about all we can ever do. Pain? David, why are you in pain? What did you do? Did you get into fisticuffs with your neighbor? Remember to hit that like button. Yeah. If YouTube actually wanted you to hit that like button, they'd actually attempt. I swear, like, the subscribe button and the like button is just a social experiment from YouTube. Because when you subscribe, you don't actually see anything. And the like button is like, I mean, they have a playlist for likes, but I swear they just force YouTubers and, their supporters to do that as a social experiment. Makes you want to only drink water, doesn't it? Weekend's going fine. Well, that's good to hear, Animus Fox. Caffeine withdrawal symptoms. Actually, that's not entirely out of the realm of possibility, Cooper. And I usually don't try to drink that much caffeine. Holy crap. Shirako, good. Playing BL pre-sequel. I saw BL and it means something entirely different in my mind. It is spoopy season. It's hard to remember that because of all the political stuff. But yeah, next Thursday, Halloween. Should have a video up for that. I was hopefully going to get some help filming that. I am not going to get help filming that. I know what I want to do. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Some of you know what's coming. If you're my secret club Discord, you have an idea. How come you didn't go to Jeb 9? I didn't even get a chance to, so it doesn't even matter. I probably won't ever be back, unfortunately. It doesn't look like I'm not cool enough to go. Running my A1 Mini 24/7. Oh, it's such a good printer. Oh, it's such a good printer. Working on a mini strife since hearing home integration, getting ready to launch my mini strife kit on website. Well, good to know. Not so totally cool with the unsolicited advertisement, but to be honest, you're fine. You've earned it. Found some kind of common rider pistol thing, Nightwolf. You've piqued my interest. Got an Aeon Pro X. It's great. Any mods? Phantom Tax. That's you could swap out the spring. You could replace the barrel. That's pretty much all you get to do. I don't really think there's a whole lot for the Aeon Pro X. The Aeon Pro X and the Nexus Pro X. The Aeon Pro was so minimally different than the Aeon Pro X, or the Nexus Pro X, that it doesn't really need mods. It's not like with the Nexus Pro and the Aeon Pro, where the Aeon Pro had a completely different setup than the Nexus Pro. I just realized the music's probably a little bit too loud, my bad. The Nexus Pro had, the Aeon Pro had a better plunger tube system and stuff than the Nexus Pro did. So turning an Aeon Pro into pump action was actually viable. Turning an Aeon Pro X into pump action is like doing it because you can and never asking why. What is your favorite blaster of 2024? It is harder to answer that question than you think, Foam Zone. I really think the Venom Pro has the top spot, but with how cheap and good and moddable and flexible the Desperado is, that's saying a lot. I'm also pretty smitten with how good the Maxim Pro is with the fully automatic kit in it. It's really like responsive, which I wasn't expecting. I don't know if I can get a full video out on that, but I put one in. I put that kit in and it got cut off because YouTube's stupid. And it's surprisingly easy to single shot. Way easier than I remember most strifes being on full auto. So there's something there for that. I still don't recommend you do it, but you can. And there's kind of a reason to do it. Then there's, I'm honestly surprised. I don't know if that's a video I had to refilm. I had to refilm like 4 videos I shot. Was it like Tuesday night? I filmed 4 videos back to back to back. And then I had like a strand of my hair, like a big strand, basically coming out of the side of my head like this, and I couldn't see it on the preview on my camera. And I go down to edit everything, and every single one of those videos has that. So I refuse to upload those because they look horrible. So I have to refilm everything. Thankfully, I have scripts for all that, so it's not going to be too different. That's one of the good things about using scripts. They do slow down my process a bit, though. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. But yeah, the Sprinter is surprisingly good. I don't know if I've seen anybody actually just 3S a Sprinter to shoot N1 darts. I assume it's been done, but I haven't seen it yet. And I'm kind of interested. Bro, I just realized the BG is green screen. Oh, of course it is. I don't live in an idyllic Japanese autumn. Yeah, that'd be awesome, but I don't. Cooper TCT, I got the Venom Pro, had to put the P-Car from my X-Shot long shot in it just to lower the FPS. I mean, you can shove anything in there at that point to lower the FPS, but yeah. With the banger that came out in 2024, do you expect 2025 to be a lull? I kind of do, yeah. I wish... I heard that Hasbro's pretty, like, cooled on the Nerf stuff right now. I know, like, they're tanking a lot. I'm pretty sure Hasbro's financials. Hasbro stock. It's bad even for the day. Oh, buddy. Oh God, I'm not like an economist or anything, but I know downline bad. It's what's 1 month? Oh, it gets worse the more you look at it. what the hell happened between Wednesday and Thursday? I mean, it's kind of recovering a little bit, but wow, that's not great. That's pretty bad, actually. I think Beyblade's doing good, but I don't think Nerf is doing. I don't think N Series is gonna work. There's something weird with Hasbro. Iconic toy company to lay off dozens of employees. Eyes relocation to massive. Oh, okay. That might have something to do with it. Okay. That makes more sense. Hasbro's laying off a lot of workers. Yeah, so I don't understand what's with Hasbro and their complete just wanton destruction of their own brands. Nerf is not a hard thing to do, and yet they have done everything in their power to make it the worst. And I'm actually flipping on a lot of people say we don't matter. Like the modders don't matter, the people on the internet don't matter. None of us ever mattered. Like the community Nerf modding, the entire everything, we're just a tiny drop of the bucket. I've said that. I'm actually starting to flip on that. Maybe it's a little bit egotistical of me, but YouTube views have plummeted for pretty much everybody. Nerf is not exciting. It hasn't been exciting in a long time, and every single time we try to get excited for it, they completely fumble. And the more I hear from people like Blasterface that know the industry and can tell me what Hasbro has been doing, raises more questions than answers why they've been doing things the way they have for so long. And I am appalled how they have treated Nerf as a brand to the point where they just keep making new ammo types, then not doing anything new or unique or interesting with them, and then leaving them at the wayside just to make a new ammo type the next year to do the exact same thing. With what like we have with N Series, right? We have the same exact blasters we pretty much always have had. There's nothing new really being done. You could argue the Infinite, but then you could also look at things like the $20, what was it? The Villainator, which is basically the same thing. It's just not a magazine, but it's also half the price and is better in pretty much every way. And that really does, like, why? If you're gonna make a new dart type, do something with it. Ultra never had a chance to really show off what the darts were capable of. Hyper has what, 5, 6 blasters? If that, it's already gone. They keep doing a lot of stuff with Gelfire, and I don't know why, because I don't think Gelfire's ever been popular. Last thing I just don't get it. It doesn't make anything. And yet I don't know how good the other companies are doing. All I know, like, because I don't think Zuru's publicly traded or anything like that, and Dart Zone is, and you can't really find financials for these companies. I know for a fact Zuru's like one of the biggest toy brands in the world now. And while they've had stumbles, their stuff has still been consistently okay, especially for the price. When I buy a $25 Zuru blaster, that feels kind of cheap and plasticky, but I get a whole bunch of crazy good stuff with it, I'm not that upset. So like with the Horror Fire stuff, the Dread Hammer, the big thing that's the Crusher, it's cool. It comes with a bunch of stuff. It's $25, and painted up, it will look fantastic, even with a little bit of dry brushing and stuff. But the blaster itself feels arguably flimsier than what the Crusher did, which is very concerning. I haven't had any problems with it. It just feels like when you grab it, I'm like, I could like literally like crush this thing like a thing of tinfoil. It doesn't exactly feel stout, but it's $25. The same thing from Nerf would cost me $50 or $60. And while it might have slightly thicker plastic, it would probably break faster. And it would cost you 3 times as much. And it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I do tend to wonder if Hasbro takes their existing IP libraries for granted, like they expect the fans to blindly consume their products regardless of how they handle it. Well, just look at Magic the Gathering. Potato, did you look at Dubious Amazon yes, or are you going to do that later? We literally just started. The stream starts at 5. we're building up, but thank you for joining us, Potato. NERF isn't very skibbity nowadays. That was a very Sigma thing to say. Did I use that terminology right? I don't know. I'm getting so freaking old. MTG is a dumpster fire that completely tanked D&D. Whole company sucking the last hour out of their fans. That's what they've been doing for a long time, though. Like what? 2018, 2019 was like the start of the end, where we just got the same crap with nothing cool, and it was all expensive. Like, I just don't. So there's a couple of things with NERF. Like, this background is so appropriate. There's a couple of things with NERF I think have led to its absolute meteoric downfall. The first biggest problem, you think this would be good, but I think their biggest problem was they focused way too hard on Roblox, Minecraft, Fortnite. I think focusing on collaborations with other brands so much devalued their original brand a lot. Because while that was short-term gains, and I'm sure it was popular, what wound up happening is once those games stopped being popular, once those kids stopped playing those games, now they have to go like, oh crap, we better make Nerf blasters again. Hey kids, remember Nerf blasters? Oh, you mean the Fortnite dart shoot? No, Nerf. No, we don't know what Nerf is. You literally fed us nothing but Roblox, Minecraft, and Fortnite for the last 4 years. Oh, well, we had Elite 2.0. Yeah, but that wasn't Fortnite. I don't care. I never bought it. I never got it. Grandma didn't get it for me for Christmas. And then that's where they also started the use only official Nerf darts thing, where their entire pyramid scheme of a product fell apart before our very eyes. Because back in, 2006, back in 1998, when we saw Nerf darts, that's what we had. That's all we could do. But as soon as other companies started, we had Buzzbee darts and stuff mid-2000s. There were things, but they were never as good as Nerf. And then all of a sudden you got X-Shot was pretty okay. Not great, but pretty okay. Way cheaper than Nerf darts. But you never had to I'll use these for fun. They're not going to replace Nerf. When we got those waffle darts, when was that? 2017? 2018? When we got 200 waffle darts for $7-8 at Walmart, every Walmart, and they were better than Elite darts in every way. I think that was a huge problem for Hasbro because they were still trying to sell 75 Nerf Elite darts in this big, huge flat package for $25, $30 when you can buy better darts that were more durable, more accurate, lasted longer, and were compatible with basically everything. You could just go to Walmart and pick those up, even go to Target when they had the Max darts and stuff coming out, for 1/3 the price, half the price if you're being generous. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for you, Hasbro. And then they started, instead of actually making things better, they did try to rebrand here's Elite 2.0. It's new Nerf, and they were the same darts, and they're trying to sell them a little bit cheaper, but not as much cheaper. And over time, they're like, okay, well, now we have to use only official Nerf darts or else your blaster's going to explode. And that didn't work. And now there's okay, well, here's our brand new darts. Let's make Hyper. Let's make Ultra. Let's make N-Series. What else? I keep forgetting how many dart types we've had. We've had so many different foam projectiles in the last couple of years. It's mind-blowing. And none of them got the attention they deserved. I think N-Series has probably more product out for it in 1 year than the entirety of Nerf Ultra. And that completely screwed them. So they stopped being able to sell a foam dart for $1.25 per. They had to move over to oh, well, now we have to make our exclusive darts. And all the sellers on Amazon, all these things on China selling, the AccuStrike darts for way cheaper. Hasbro's oh, well, we made these better darts and we're going to love them or you're gonna love them. You're gonna use these new darts. It's new AccuStrike line. It's way better. And honestly, it was in a lot of ways. What did they do? Oh, well, now you can buy them for pennies on the dollar off Amazon. We're just gonna stop making them. We're just gonna stop. And then, like, I mean, it's not like every company is safe, right? Because Dart Zone apparently patented the bamboo design, which I'm fairly certain they did not invent. They've done some pretty bad, like, scumbag moves, and I'm still worried about Dart Zone to that degree. But you have uninspired, boring rehash blaster designs. You have all this years of expensive darts, all this years of expensive Fortnite reshells. Like, here's a $15 blaster, we're gonna sell it for $40 because it looks like something vaguely from Fortnite. No added functionality, bottom of the barrel. I still cannot believe, I never finished the video. I was so angry, and I try, even though they always perform well, there is a problem where it's like, every time I do a blaster and I hate it, it's like, is there a single positive video at launch of the Fortnite TAC shotgun, the yellow thing that was a 6-shot pump action? If I remember correctly, it didn't even have slam fire, and it was $48. Imagine a $15, $18 Cyclone Shock is now $50 because of a Fortnite logo on the side of it. It wasn't ergonomic. It didn't look good. It barely worked. And if I remember correctly from I was so angry, it didn't have slam fire. I'm probably misremembering that. But that was worse to me. Just like, actually not worse. It wasn't as deceptive, but it was really bad looking compared to even like the Pump SG. It was one of the worst I've ever, like, I should have finished that video. I still have the footage somewhere. We're talking like 3 summers ago now. One of the worst blasters, and they wanted $50 for it, and I still bought it. And I never even did the video. I never even recouped my investment on this terrible blaster. And it just keeps going. Everything Nerf has done. And then here's things like, I thought the Infinite, mine wasn't very good. It wasn't supposed to have slam fire, but mine did. And the pinpoint was so meh. Like, so I know people love the sniper rifle thing, and this is how bad I am with like SEO and gaining on things. My original Infinite video did like 120K views, which is insane. Oh my God. A pinpoint probably would have done more. That, I was so apathetic with this blaster, because it's like, oh, here's a $20 mag-fed, bolt-fed. It's the same thing we've gotten from Nerf every 6 months. We get the same blaster, sometimes multiple. It's the same thing. And it's just, oh, this is N series. The agility is like, that was legit, like, probably one of the better N series blasters was the agility, right? I still don't care. None of this stuff was exciting. None of this stuff is fun. Like, there's nothing N series does that NERF Elite didn't do a decade ago. And there is precedent to be set for, well, I wasn't alive a decade ago. I'm an 8-year-old, 10-year-old kid. I wasn't around. I didn't care about Nerf back then. Now I want to get into Nerf, and it would be cool if these blasters are more accessible. And there are arguments to be made for that. But you can also make an argument for literally anything. The fact of the matter is, those designs a decade ago were better than the designs we got now. And there's really no reason for you, unless you're going to improve upon the design, there's no reason for you to remake the design. But Nerf has prided itself almost on taking the same mechanic from 2012 and just making it again. No improvements. In fact, most of the time it's worse than the original. The Strife is king for a reason. No matter what you do at this point, unless you make a literal flawless design, which the Strife is not flawless, the Storm Charge is actually really good. The problem is it took you 10, 14 years to get to the Storm Charge. The Strife did it that far long ago, and at this point, and even then, it's like whatever you add to the Strife, you pretty much take away. The Strife was perfection out of the gate. darn, Hasbro, you nailed it the first time. The only thing you should have done is make it a slightly cooler, more attractive shell, fill in the grip, maybe improve ergonomics. Like, don't try to change the overall size of the blaster, but change some of the things around, change the shape, do some, like, there's stuff. There's stuff you can do. But Nerf has been, it's been so bad. It's been, and then there's, like, so I got the Sprinter. I like the Sprinter. I honestly think I saw it, I was like, I don't even want to do a video on this. I have 30 blasters in boxes that I spent hundreds of dollars on laying on the ground over here that I should have done videos on months ago. I picked up the Sprinter. I was like, huh, it's actually really good. If this was the first N-Series, which it was the first N-Series blaster we saw, if this was the first N-Series blaster I got my hands on, my opinion might be completely changed. Because it is legitimately a very well done, cost-effective, and fun blaster. With one crippling flaw. Chat, can you tell me what the one crippling flaw with the NERF N-Series Sprinter is? It's actually not even that hard. You'll probably get it. Just let me know in the chat. Class Friels tipped $1. Remember when DZ PTT, that's Dart Zone Primetime Toys, wanted to copyright the Flay's blaster tag? And I'm not naming names, but certain nutcalls in the hubs were like, this is legit, guys, trust us. No multi-million company ever did anything bad ever. The best darts I have ever seen, I don't remember the name, but we talked about it. They're like the blue tipped or yellow tipped. They have basically 4 bamboo sections instead of 3 like Dart Zone does. They are the best. Now you can't buy them because they're like pulling every bamboo dart off Amazon because Dart Zone owns a trademark. It's stupid. Woogly Squoogly says it uses N1 darts. That is incorrect. Spooks22 says they're N-Series. That is incorrect. Captain Shotgun says it's the darts. That's also incorrect. It's easier than that. Even if we assume that N-Series is good, there is a fundamental flaw with the Sprinter that completely invalidates the entire blaster, at least right now. You'll probably get it. Try again. Come on. I believe in you, chat. You can do this. You can do this. I know you can. What is the flaw with the Sprinter? It's something I complain about every single time we get a blaster like this. Batteries, that is not it. JB72, that is not it. The Raven exists. It is better than the Raven in pretty much every single way. Rocky and such. You can't buy the, I'm trying to make sure I'm not popping the microphone. You can't buy the mags. Think about that for like a quarter of a second. There are 0 mag reload kits for the Sprinter and the Pinpoint. Those are the only 2 blasters that come with magazines, and they only come with 1. You cannot, if you are a kid and you went and got this for Christmas and you're like, I want to go play Nerf against Billy across the street and Josh down the road, we're gonna have the best Nerf battle. I'm gonna destroy them with my new Nerf N-Series Sprinter. Cool, you get 16 shots and then you have to pull the mag out, reload it. You can't buy reload packs, they don't exist. You only get 1 in the box, so you can't even have a spare mag and have 32. It costs Hasbro's cents, pennies, to make these mags. They could fit another one in the box, and they don't. And it is inexcusable. Rocky and such, that is the biggest problem, and you nailed it on the head. The blaster is phenomenal. But even if I were like, go out and buy one right now, go out and enjoy your NERF Sprinter. You can't. It is literally impossible. You would have to buy, take the mags out, and either resell or return several Sprinters to have like it only takes like 4 mags. I would be happy with 2, but it takes like 4 or 5 mags to run a loadout. That's fine. That's like 100 something darts. You're good. No. You can't even, it's impossible. And that's inexcusable. It's not like, no, if there's a boardroom of Hasbro people that looked over all of N-Series, like, yep, this is good. And not a single soul in that boardroom said, what about these magazine-fed blasters? We don't sell extra mags. Like, that's a problem, right? If that never came up, your company deserves to go under. Because you're actively sabotaging your product even when it's actually really good. And that's super frustrating. Classic for real with a $1 tip. At the beginning of the year, I would have said bruh has been too big to fail in extension Nerf, but now they've been doing such things that convince me it's a coin flip and whether or not they'll survive the decade. They used to be one of the biggest toy manufacturers in the world. Classic for real with another $1 tip. Can't buy infinite mags either. Not that it matters because Hasbro flat out stated the future of the brand is literally endless agility reskins and smart AR. That's it. Literally, I was actually in the call and I don't remember them saying that. I do remember them saying that Elite or N Series is the future of Nerf. There will be no more Elite blasters. That's not true. We have gotten one. Literally every future Nerf lets agility and smart AR loading it. Well, I mean, they've been abusing the AR thing, the smart AR patent for a long time, which I think is detrimental. And I can go back to how like Hasbro, I know it's popular to think that we don't matter. Like Walcom doesn't matter. He's dropping the bucket, doesn't matter. Well, we would be a lot more appreciative of Nerf designs, especially the last 5 years, if they weren't actively sabotaging everything we tried to do. Because if we could open up and mod the blaster, right, then we'd have more reasons. There was a joy back in the day. Then again, this can't be fixed now because now we have Dart Zone, we have pro stuff. But back in the day, we bought blasters just because you could mod them. You would buy expensive blasters you had no interest in because for some reason it had a massive plunger tube and you could put a Crayola barrel on the front of it and make it shoot elite darts really hard. And that magic has been fading and fading and now it's gone. And now we're at this point where it's like, why would you buy this thing? I have no interest in this product. And it's like, well, it's for kids, Walcom. Back in the day, that wasn't a thing. Like, you could argue, oh, they're always for kids, but I would argue that Nerf, especially from Elite and onward, Nerf was as much for, like, the HVZ enthusiasts, which is a massive game. It was played all over the world with hundreds of people per game sometimes, all with Nerf blasters, flinging foam darts. The designs were made in such ways, like, I did it last stream where I picked up a Rapid Strike. If you extend the stock of the Rapid Strike, it's the perfect length of pull for an adult. And it doesn't have like adjustment points. It's either collapsed or all the way out. The grip is fine. The ergonomics and everything on most of these blasters are fine. Buzzbee has struggled with that since the very beginning because for some reason they're like, yeah, that's a good grip. This is a great grip. Print it. Never made any sense to me. I would love to pick a Buzzbee designer. Well, now they're actually trying to fix that because the people allegedly working for Buzzbee now know that this has been a problem and they're actively trying to fix that because it's not fun trying to use your blaster when the grip is like, I'm trying to find something stupid to pick up. But like, imagine this was the grip of the blaster. That's a Buzzbee grip. Like with this thing blocking, yeah, that's a Buzzbee grip. Oh, what the heck is with the autofocus? So Hasbro, like there was a lot of times where it's like, it was an open, like Lego, it was an open brand. Like, yeah, the blasters can't, hit 300 FPS and blow holes through cardboard out of the box. But they could. Now it's like, man, everything Hasbro has done. And even when they do something good, it's still awful. And I just wish they would, I don't know. I don't think Nerf will be around much longer. Honestly, I think Zuru can eat Nerf's lunch. But Zuru could completely take over the Nerf blaster space within the next 2 years. We will never see Nerf ever again. Zuru could do it. Nice to see you, Solanese. Sutton said, hey, I keep seeing X-Shot populate more storms in my local area than Nerf stores, I assume you're saying, which is either their 3-shot revolver or the Menace with skins on them. Is this a good thing? I mean, it's the same thing as Nerf, slightly cheaper, slightly cooler looking, more stuff. I mean, I don't think the only problem I've had with X-Shot is probably the same issue we have with Nerf, where it's like for a long time they just don't innovate. Classic Freels tipped $1. Why does RuneScape music sound so much like Square Enix freaking Ace Combat Bamco music? It could be inspired by that, I'm sure, but it really don't. I would have to disagree, and I know my video game music. Hey, Walcom, just saw this. I'm on my break from work. Well, I hope I give you a little bit of reprieve, Aries. We need a Wild West Nerf series. We really freaking do, man. You're not wrong at all, Denzel. Hey, Walcom, because of your channel, my friends and I are getting into the hobby largely because of your channel. Thanks for keeping us on the cutting edge. I know things have been slow. I haven't been feeling it for months now. I'm doing a little bit better. I'm doing a little bit better. I actually have I've been doing a lot more in the background. It'll make sense soon. Next video you'll see, most likely tomorrow, is going to be I have to reshoot. Thankfully I have all the B-roll, but it's going to be the 77, which I have lots of thoughts on. But I have to reshoot everything, except for the B-roll. And I don't like doing B-roll. That's my biggest problem, is I just don't like shooting B-roll. It isn't fun to me. Make my camera slightly larger so I can cut out this there we go. Because man, I need the bigger Elgato green screen. I should just buy it. Boss, you recall the Dart Zone Adventure Force $500 buckets? I want one of those sealed. If anyone, I don't think you can buy them anymore. I bought like 5 or 6 of them. I thought they were awesome, but I never kept one sealed. If Dart Zone or Zuru made more bolt action primaries, then Nerf goes bankrupt. I don't understand the bolt action thing. I was like kind of like people like, oh, Walcom's done. He's stupid. He doesn't like the Kunlun or whatever the workers do thing. It's like, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I'm underwhelmed. Because I already know what I'm getting with this blaster. I already have several other blasters that are pretty much the same thing. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I'm underwhelmed. Hey, Walcom, just want to say after the soul-sucking jobs for the past 50 years, a friend of mine's son is opening up his own Nerf War arena. He's hired me to be a Nerf referee. I'm so excited. Hopefully that works out for him. Walcom, I found a Nerf limited Magic the Gathering Shell Strike for $15. I still haven't picked one of those up. I really should. Hasbro, when they realize people actually like their products to buy them, have to actually like their products to buy them. I never understood why Hasbro for the last, so there's another part about all this, right? I know this is like I'm preaching. I'm not trying, I'm just trying to bring up discussion. The video game aspect. I actively think Hasbro treating the Nerf IP when it comes to video games so poorly, so thoughtlessly, has done more damage than good. I would argue that if Nerf had a competent 7 out of 10 video game that wasn't full of predatory microtransactions, that you could play with your friends, that featured Nerf blasters in fantastical settings where they do more than just fling foam darts. The same reason why Nerf took all the Fortnite blasters and made them Nerf blasters, Fortnite guns and made them Nerf blasters, the exact opposite. Because when you're playing a game, right? And I found myself doing this because I was playing that stupid like Nerf Super Blast Arena or whatever. When I last, it's been a long time since I've played it, but the Select, the Nerf Ultra Select, was so absurdly broken, and I got it, and I was abusing the hell out of it, dunking on little kids, and mostly bots, let's be frank, but some of them were real players. I figured out how to tell the difference, and that made me actively want to mod a Select. Like, oh man, I'm laying here in bed playing the stupid Nerf game on my phone, and it's like, man, Select is so good. God, I love it. And that feeling right there triggered, like, why has Hasbro not just take, like, again, like a 7 out of 10? That's all I'm asking for. I'm asking for something that a few thousand people would be playing a couple of years after it launched. And even like with the NERF Arena Blast, is that still up? Is the Roblox NERF Strike still up? Oh my God! Has anyone checked on this? Has anyone checked on this? Foam Strike. How many people? 57 people are playing this crap right now. This game was called NERF Strike before rebranding. How long ago was this update, I wonder? That is insane. Like, that is actively insane. This game was a straight up scam. I wish these developers absolute hell. I don't think what they did had anything to do with what Hasbro did. But this isn't, like, that's insane to me. Like, you can't... I don't know why Hasbro is so bad with their IP when it comes to the most obvious thing in the world. NERF Arena Blast was good. NERF Arena Blast could be better. Of course it can. But that was, let's take a game that already existed, which was Unreal Tournament, as far as I remember, and basically just have the whole thing skinned over and put out as a NERF game. That's what they did. And it was fine. Arguably pretty cool at some points. It was never a $50 game. It was like a $10 to $20 game you'd find at Walmart or in the back of the Scholastic Book Fair catalog. Never anything crazy bad. Never anything crazy good. Just a functional, pretty okay game. And instead we get Foam Strike. Instead we get NERF Super Blast or whatever on phones. And we get the NERF VR game, which they killed off. I never even got a chance to play it. All this things, like, this is not... Why is this such a harsh thing for Hasbro to do? They don't understand the concept of, we put a couple $1 million, not even a couple million. I mean, that's probably grossly... You have a small team, just make a basic shooter that people can play, and it basically just works as a Trojan horse advertisement for your real life products. And I don't know why this is such a hard thing to do for them. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because if your game was good, like you'd have streamers, right? That would, oh, look at the new NERF Call of Duty game. Oh, we gotta check this out, chat. We gotta download the NERF. Oh man. Oh, this is actually kind of good. This is kind of fun. Let me get my friends involved. Suddenly you have a game that for 2 weeks probably has 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 people playing it. That's not a joke. And all it would take is a semi-decent game. Something you could very easily pop in, play, not Foam Strike. Because what they did with Foam Strike was they decided to make everything a one-hit kill. I know that is maybe somebody in the chat could let me know why that's such a thing. But like, it was okay because when we had just Blaster, Foam Blast, whatever it was, that was acceptable because it's kind of hard to, like, it's NERF, right? You'd get tagged down in one hit. But if you'd literally just take Call of Duty and reskin it with foam darts, it would sell. Like, and I'm not even saying sell, just make it free to play. Dump barely anything into it, use that as an advertising platform. When you launch new blasters, you can launch them first in, NERF of Duty, Call of NERF. And people can see, and then they want to go to the store and pick them up. And people would actually like your product, and your brand would have more recognition than ever. Even if it's only for a short time. And they don't do that. They don't try. They make bottom of the barrel BS. Foam Strike, there's absolutely no way that wasn't just a existing Roblox platform thing that was reskinned to be NERF. Same thing with NERF Legends, like game mill game. Like, you cannot tell me that NERF Legends wasn't an entirely different game, let alone intellectual property, and then they slapped NERF on top of it. It was not made with NERF in mind. And if that was a good game and not a $40, $60 release, and honestly, there's still stuff in NERF Legends that is fun. You can have fun playing that game. It has advanced movement mechanics that even games today don't have, which is crazy to me. It could be good. And I don't understand why Hasbro's never gone this route. They're just like afraid to put out, like they were so like, oh, we're gonna turn NERF into this active media brand instead of a toy line. And I think every single venture they've done has failed. The only people I've seen stream non-Roblox NERF games are either the hobby or triple figure sub with no channel streaming gaming literally 24/7. Yeah, that sounds about right. There's the NERF map on Minecraft. Yeah, I don't play Minecraft anymore, so I wouldn't know. But again, that's the same thing. It's gonna be the same exact thing where it's just they took a thing, skinned it, and put it out there. It wasn't made from the ground up to be NERF in mind. Actually more like the NERF TF2 style game. That would have went hard. The issue with the one-hit tag in Foam Strike is that real life hitting one dart is harder in the game. It's the same as aiming in COD. This is true. NERF Wii game. Those games are really bad. I don't know why. I get playing them as a kid. They were $10 at Walmart. It came with a blaster. Sure. I've played them. I never played them as a kid. I played them as an adult. I played Nikkei, which is just a gallery shooter. I love gallery shooters. The NERF one's terrible. I don't know why you guys love it so much. Because without the NERF branding, it is worse than pretty much everything. Cool blaster designs, though, that never made it. NERF Battlefield. I don't know how that would work, Vesic. I completely forgot the sender existed. Yeah, it's really easy to forget, Spooks. Sunset, there's been fan-made NERF games on Roblox. Yeah, we've played them on stream. We've played them quite a bit. They're fun for a bit. They really are. But after a little bit, they fall off pretty hard. NERF Titanfall. Could. I don't know if you'd want something more, what's the word I'm looking for? More sci-fi oriented or more grounded. I feel like if there was an aesthetic that would work well for NERF, that like a game, like if I were to choose like two ideas for like a NERF game, it'd be like if anyone remembered Knockout City, I felt like that had a pretty decent like street urbanish fun aesthetic that would work really well. Splatoon, I think, would be a dead ringer for a NERF game. They could literally reskin that and it would be NERF just without the going into puddles. They could figure out some other mechanic, I'm sure. There's a lot of ways to make it like work. And I think I think if you go too sci-fi, I think if you go too fantasy, I think you skew the license too much. I think you just need to have a fun game that has NERF at its core. Man. Not a serious answer, but GTA just replacing all the weapons with NERF, changing nothing else. I'm surprised that's not already a thing, Vault Dweller. Do we count the NERF range test 360 thing on Hasbro's website? No, we do not. It took me a moment to remember what Blasted the Sender was after you mentioned it. I did it. I even filmed it. I still haven't edited because I just don't care. Because like the Sender and the Torrent were so bad. Imagine if we got a NERF game with something like a refurbished Doomlands aesthetic, horror survival but toned down. The fact there isn't like a zombie, like, oh my gosh, Call of Duty Zombies just reskinned as NERF Zombie Strike. How easy is this? You mean to tell me that you couldn't have gone to Activision and just stuffed money into their mouth? Even for like Call of Duty Zombie Mobile, let's have that exact game reskinned by, name one of the companies that does reskins, like whoever did like the Diablo Immortal. Like that wasn't Blizzard, that was some other company, and they keep doing this. I saw Destiny's getting a mobile title, right? It's not made by Bungie. It's, again, some other Chinese or, Korean company that's just making Destiny over an existing idea. They're not building a new game from the ground up. They're probably using some other shooter, and they're just basically reskinning it and retooling it for Destiny. And it will be Destiny-like. Could be good, could be bad. I played The Division mobile, and I thought it was okay. If I cared about mobile games more, it'd probably be super fun. But I don't, because phones are inherently really bad to play video games on. I'm still blown away, like the concept of the Sony Ericsson PSP thing from like 2013, 14. I'm surprised that concept isn't more on phones. With how ubiquitous games are on phones, I'm surprised there's not more gaming-orientated phones. They're all like knockoff, weird overseas phones. Wait, when we were talking about the Sender, I thought we were talking about the one N-Series flywheeler Nerf will likely release forever. No, that's the Agility. Or the Sprinter. I don't know what it is about Nerf Pro Touring, but I actually like it. I mean, that's fair. I'm sure the every blaster has fans. I love a lot of really bad blasters. It's not a blaster I could recommend to anybody. Wait, he's playing? No, we're just looking at the fact that they rebranded the Nerf Strike game from Roblox. They rebranded it as Foam Strike, and there's 50 sets. I bet you I've increased that. 52. I've decreased it. I'm the Nerf killer. That's funny. And then you wonder why Hasbro's year to date. Oh, it's actually been up year to date, but their 6 month it was what's their 1 year? 5 year. Yeah, that paints a more dire picture. I'm actually surprised. So wait, that's weird, right? I don't understand. I hate this stuff, to be honest. I don't like the stock market stuff. But it makes no sense. Like, you're still higher than you were 6 months ago. And you're laying people on. It just doesn't make sense to me. Are we sure Hasbro actually likes money? Cryo Draken, I think that's the only thing they like. My bad blaster baby is the Spectre Rev 5. See, I can see that, Spooks. It's a thin 5-shot. It fires just as good as anything else. It could be modded probably better than the Strong Arm ever could. Like, I could see you being a fan of the Spectre Red 5. I could see why you would like that blaster. Like, there are reasons for it. Does it make it a good blaster that I can recommend? Not really. Yo, what song is playing right now? Nightfall from RuneScape. I was trying to get, I'm trying to get the quests done to do Recipe for Disaster. And I have all the quests, I have all the prerequisites, and he's 175 quest points. And I was doing all the stuff in the, not Varlamore, but the other continent, the new one. And there's a talisman that you can get that you could use to teleport around the thing so you can save a bunch of time. It took me like 3 hours to get that stupid talisman. I went over the drop rate 4 times. That marshmallow gun can fire Mega XL, no mods. Tim, I didn't think about doing it, but you might be right with the, I think the Bazooka might be able to do that. I have to check that. That's actually worth checking. They should make an X-Shot game where you would be around the Insanity, collect the blasters for mission, and combine them. I mean, I don't think it needs to be as strict as that. But I get what you're saying, chicken. I like to see Dart Zone or X-Shot take their dip into AEBs. So, from my cursory glance, I just realized I never turned on my action lights. Yeah, it's fine. I just don't like there's like a shadow on it. That light doesn't even work anymore. I guess I need new light panels. Let's see. So it's a bit too bright. It's fine. We're just gonna turn down. There we go. I think that's a little bit better, except for this way. This way. Yeah, whatever. So, we've talked enough, and I think it's important to talk, because we're just going to be talking. We're just going to try to have some fun. I, once again, want to delve into the depths of Amazon. Make my Walcom shrink. Let's just cut off the sides a little bit. Put you down there. Take my little rat. Pointer rat. Put you over here, pointer rat. We are going to delve into the depths of Amazon to find some of the insanity that is the garbage that they're going to be pushing here in the next couple of months. Now, I say garbage, and that's not exactly fair. I have a series that I've been meaning to do for about a year now. I bought overalls and everything like that. Not overalls, jumpsuit. And I was going to basically be a garbage man. And I have all these blasters. Classic actually donated a bunch of them. I actually have others myself, where I just want to look through all these bad Amazon listings. Because, like, when you type in something like soft bullet gun, which is the see right there, soft bullet gun. When you type that in, you get some pretty weird stuff that pops up. And I thought we'd look at it. Element Rider, hey Walcom, dumb question. If you know Ruby, which weapon? I don't. But if the only thing I know is the Ember Celicas, I think. I don't know Ruby though. I wasn't into that. But thank you very much for the super chat. Anyone else get the feeling where you want to chew a Nerf dart? Not really, chicken. I've eaten a Nerf dart on stream before. Are you going to be doing tag backs this year? Yes. Yes, I will be. I have already written out most of them. So, Potato, I would take a huge grain of salt from anybody who says literally everything is good. Buy it now, link in the description. That's the reason why everything is good. Buy it now, link in the description. I would not trust those people. So, there is a lot. There's different categories, and it's kind of funny to see that. So, the current hotness, these are all sponsored posts, are the hyper-realistic ones that are shell ejecting and fire basically trash. So let's look at like this thing, right? This is kind of like what we got as kids. If you're a kid from the 80s and 90s, in a new sense, basically all this does is you have a rubber tipped thing inside of a shell. Doesn't use air pressure or anything like that as far as I know. Most of the time they're physically just slamming in the back of the dart and popping it out of the barrel. Most of the time that's what they do. So this my brother in Christ, we're not even 1 minute in. Teltra long range. The jokes write themselves, okay? Powerful thrust output, shooting distance 26 to 33 feet. It's a good thing you labeled that right there for me. I would have never figured that out. Ever. It would have been impossible. The gun body is clip switch, trigger, cartridge clip, breech return, machine sight, ejection port front sight. These are all just drop shipping stuff. So as much crap as people gave me for the Temu thing, you probably find this exact same blaster on Temu for $4. Yeah, Crowd Dragon, I think I want that tattooed on my forehead. I'm that much. This will live in infamy. I want a t-shirt that says that. I want this exact, not this exact picture, but I need an artist that could draw basically the same thing with like a Nerf Maverick with this exact wording on top of it with the 26 to 33 size. Like that is a shirt design right there. That's so good. That's so good. It's worth buying this thing for a video just to rip on that. But it's basically just firing waste. Like, at least you can reuse these. It's a manual Springer. They want $16 for it. I guarantee you it is super cheap, super plasticky. That is a render. That's not even a physical blaster. No bullet entry shot, position hanging up. When the bullets in the magazine are fired, then directly enter the short position and hang up mode. So it locks open when the magazine's empty. High quality ABS material and safe accessories. Oh, it's a Glock. Product size, quality description. Hey, Hasbro, even the Chinese drop shippers can include 2 magazines. And you can't. And you can't. Man, this is brand Machizut. See what else they sell literally everything. Here's the exact same blaster. Not the exact same shell, but the exact same idea. Wow. Man, I'm in the mood for a cleaver. I kind of want one. It is kind of surprising to me that you can get a double mag. So you got a normal mag and a drum mag, rechargeable, single 3.7 volt. What is 14500 cell for $10? That's insane. The market has to be bloodthirsty. Who's making money off this? As your Photoshop. Oh, it's not great. It's definitely not great. Oh, there's a video. Oh, chat, there's a video. Okay, I'm gonna preemptively turn this down. Okay, it's not that bad. It's still pretty bad. We'll go back to the other one. That looks bad even from here, man. Now, can you have fun with this? Oh, I definitely believe you can have fun with this. For 10... They're shooting each other like 5 feet away. It barely does anything. Oh my God! There are reviews. This is where everything gets fun, right? There are reviews of the poor people who are trying to make their dollar through affiliate sales. Element Rider with the super chat. If I remember correctly, on Amazon there's an M1892 Winchester blaster that does shell ejection action on Prime to boot. Think it's going to be worth? I highly doubt it. Spyro and Cheryl right now, Vesic. So, oh my God! Hold on. Can we talk about the fact you can see pointer rat? No, you can see my mouse. No, you can't. Dang it. All right. No, we need pointer rat. You can see the sights are lined up, right? Everything is flat, and the blaster is shooting to the left significantly. It is a glorified spray bottle. The sights are lined up. This person gave it 4 out of 5 stars. That's off by like several feet. The sights are aligned. You got this for free. You did your 4 out of 5 stars because I'm sure you're contractually obligated to. All of my reviews are honest and completely my own opinion on the product. Hopefully they mention this. If they don't, absolute shambles. I appreciate all the companies that trust me to test their product. I only review products that I find and feel like others would find fun, interesting, or useful. Category. Funny was looking for water guns to play with my kid brother. I didn't want something that looked like a shark squirting water, so when I saw these, I thought they were a safe spot on toys and adorable. When you're holding them, they feel like those arcade shooter guns you played when you were younger, like Time Crisis or House of the Dead. You might actually be like like 12 years old because this writing is awful. Everything, the formatting is awful. I don't know how much you can see on that. They feel nice to hold. It's easy to load in the water and it's fun to click to eject the mag. The gun shoots fairly straight, but is shooting fairly straight. This is what having no standards is like. But it is shooting off centered. So, okay, that's fair. So I assume I have a bad gun and the others won't, without the freaking apostrophe, shoot this way. Regardless, I'm sure any kid would get a kick out of aiming and squirting water like this. Well, it's inherently fun to do. You could literally have anything and do that and it would be fun. Don't take that out of context. I wish the battery was an actual USB port just on the gun itself. For example, I wish I opened up the recharge chamber and there was just a USB waiting for me under the seal to plug the whole gun in. It's friggin' tedious taking the battery in and out of this thing, so I'm assuming it doesn't have good battery life, and 100% your kid is going to make you do it for them every time, or they just may have breaking the cord or something. It's just somewhat annoying. It's not the biggest thing ever, obviously, just thoughts on the future model. Overall, I think this is an adorable product. I gave it 4 stars because I can't get over the battery, and I wish it was easier to recharge. Also, the fact that the gun received does not shoot straight. I do not recommend taking this outside or to the park or playing in your backyard within your home. Please let your kid understand that, yes, these toys look cool, but they look too cool in public. And you thought I was bad. You thought I was bad. Like, that thing's bright pink. No save. I mean, there are firearms that look like that, but my goodness, was there? Oh, now we got to go back. Like we got so distracted. Please tell me there's like reviews. That's the next thing, is like the reviews are always cool. So it is somewhat interesting that you're starting to see a lot of these blasters use the same stuff and you can get other like refills. There's no reviews. Drat. They're getting in early, chat. They're trying to get grandmas. They're trying to make grandma open up her purse right before the holiday season kicks off. The shotgun. Oh my God, it's actually got a tube mag. Okay, we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at this. 50. 50. 50. Okay, all right. You better be real good. You are asking for a lot here. So it comes with a fake sight that has the reticle printed on the sight. It comes with at least 4 shells. Looks like maybe 9, 10, 11. Shell caddy holder. That's pretty cool. Bunch of different crappy bullets. Yep. We got the 3/4 inch dart, or the 3/4 sized on every single one of these, plus the confetti shells. So I don't know if you realize this. This is actual waste. There's no way you're picking these darts back up after you shoot them. I have gotten several blasters that use these. Those darts just go everywhere. They're awful. Such a terrible thing. Like, you think gel blasters are bad for the environment? I think those are worse. Element Rider with a super chat. Grabs Chinese blaster, also me. I feel like a civilian in a Doom game because of the amount of danger I'm in. Good one. We have this thing. Okay, so let's the brass tacks here is we've got safe and durable, made from high quality materials. Anytime they say that, it's not true. It's both safe and sturdy. Comes with 15 shells, a lot more than what they're showing there. 40 soft foam darts, and 2 ammunition racks, providing a safe and worry-free combat experience. I wish all of my combat experiences were safe and worry-free. Empty shell ejecting design. Our unique design, the empty shell will pop out automatically, simulating actual combat shooting, giving you the feeling of being there. Some people have PTSD from that. Lightweight and portable. The soft bullet toy gun does not require batteries, making it easy and convenient to use. There's no space here. The toy gun is lightweight and easy to carry, making it perfect for on-the-go play. Realistic appearance. This toy gun has a realistic appearance that will enhance your child's imaginative play. No space. The ergonomic grip ensures a comfortable play experience for kids. Yeah, this is all horrible AI. This is word salad on word salad in a word salad soup. All you can eat word salad and breadsticks. Perfect gift. That's always the thing right there. Is always perfect gift. Encourage creativity, imagination while fostering cognitive and social skills while shooting people. This toy gun is the perfect gift for kids who love action-packed play. No space. Perfect for kids of all ages. This foam blaster is designed for a safe and exciting play. They just repeat the same thing. My God, it's like watching a really terrible YouTuber do like a commentary video where they just literally say the same thing over and over and over again. So, we don't know what range this works at. We have no idea yet. Our product's safe. Secure shooting. Wow, look at that. Actually, metal bolt. And it's only attached on one side by the looks of it. Very, Firefly. Yeah, could have was Firefly. Yeah, Firefly-esque. I recognize this other blaster. That's that Terran Tactical one that I see all the time. Danger. Safe. Danger. Anti-true safety lock design. Realistic safety. Mock gun feel. Authentic safety. No accidental fire. Versus other people's products. No security lock? Precision shoot long range. Fires darts up to 66 feet. Good precision. Imprecise. I hate this. That's all Photoshop. There's a video. Oh, this is gonna be great. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad, to be perfectly honest. I'd love to know if this had any kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Modability. The stock is not a buffer tube stock, although Ape's a buffer tube stock. Interesting. It's cool that it's adjustable. It's not bad. I'm still not really feeling the $50-something or $48. Man, I sure hope this kid was paid a lot for this. It doesn't look that bad. So the thing I like the most about this, I like how the pump looks like it's integrated into the blaster in the sense that like this flows really nicely. And the magazine tube being clear is kind of neat. Oh, yeah. Give it to me. Oh, are you ready? I'm not. Why is this at like 120p? Wait. So you just slide it on? That's not actual Picatinny locking then. Why does it have a door? Looks like it only holds 3 shells. So, assuming that's actually metal. Grip looks fine. Oh, there's so many. Okay. There's so many user-related. So, overall, it doesn't look that bad. For $50, I think it's still a bit much. But you literally can't hear this guy. I can't hear this guy. It's a good thing they have subtitles here because you cannot hear this guy. Man, and they talk so softly. I can't hear his dulcet tones. So much. All right. Yep, okay. And trigger block, yeah. Oh, it's on the pump. Wait, can you not load it when it's not? That goes against every shotgun I know. Yeah, he does look like he's being held hostage, unknown always. But why do you prime it back and then load it? Clear shell holder. This guy has never touched a firearm in his life. This is what this is what people on Facebook think I am. Oh, it holds 4. Can it do 4 plus 1? I would imagine why it couldn't. That's goofy. I don't know why they did that. I'm assuming he did that wrong. Right? I don't have one. I refuse to spend $50 on something like this. I think he did that wrong. Because he had to prime it back, load it, push it forward, prime it back again, push it forward. That doesn't make any sense to me. The design is very human. I need a button for that, Ratman Jeff. You can't hear this, dude.
Okay, so this is the competitor's gun.
I need to find the competitor's gun on Amazon. I can't believe they sent him both, and they set this dude up. They set this dude up so hard.
This gun does not feature adjustable.
Fair enough. Yeah, it doesn't.
Nothing moves
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't. You're right.
It does not have a trigger safety.
Nobody cares. Your kid's never going to use it.
When you cock the gun,
Yep.
back, you can accidentally touch the trigger if you have your fingers in here, and as soon as you pull the trigger, it slides like
That honestly, that is a fair criticism. Now, virtually every blaster, like for example, you could remove your fingertip with a Colonel Wasp Firefly, I imagine, and it doesn't have a safety as far as I remember. But honestly, it should have a D-linker when it's primed back.
Alright, so to load this gun,
How much is this one?
it's the same concept. You just shove the bullet inside of the shell and push it in until it's fully seated.
I like how the shell covers the entire dart.
Put it inside the barrel.
That one looks way better.
As you can see, this barrel is not clear, so you cannot see how many bullets you have left.
And counting is hard.
So let's slide those in.
He called them bullets, not shells.
And again, you just slide it back, and it slides in and slides
Seemed way cooler.
twice.
This still seems okay. It's got some pop. The dogs seem undeterred. The cat seems more interested than anything. Old girl right there is like, yep. I couldn't tell. It almost seemed like the competitor gun shot harder. It is really short. You're not wrong. What else we got going on here? This guy needs a different interior light. I mean, he's not a filmmaker. This is the exact same concept. You actually have to prime it back first? That is so bizarre.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another good review. Today we're gonna
So the reason why all these people are, you can kind of see it down here, they all receive a commission. This is something I've thought about doing because obviously I could beat out this. I've thought about doing it for a long time and I just haven't pulled the trigger. Maybe I should. But the problem is that, like, while you guys will crap on me for like the siren stuff, that stuff was good. I'm not good about lying. I'm very terrible at it. I don't think this is an awful product. I think the price is $20 too high. I would like to know how much this was off AliExpress. This guy also has awful audio. Whoever's holding the camera seems like they're about 2 feet shorter than him. Hey, nice transition. That was a stock one. That was pretty good. Doesn't seem that bad. Customer review. It's a fine product for free. Shelly with the shell ejecting shotgun. That is so weird. I find it so weird you have to prime it back. I honestly wonder if that is required.
Let's rock.
Aid Santa 711 with the $5 super chat in your first super chat. So thank you very much for letting me pop your super chat cherry. Look for the MagFed DCP Mark II knockoff by Excel Toy. I probably have that, but we will. Don't you worry, Aid. How fast will they cancel them? I honestly wonder if like a little bit of production value just dunking, like I'd give it a 5-star review and then snap it over my knee and say buy it now, link in the description. It's the best. I wonder if there's an audience for that on Amazon. Honestly, we have and we probably will, Potato, but it's been less funny. I want to see actual reviews here. Man, there's a lot. Free. Oh no. Free. None of these are actual reviews. Is there a 1-star? There's not a single 1-star. These are all, and they've been around for like a year. Oh my God. Not an actual review in this entire thing. Ooh. You see, this is like, you got to look out for this stuff, chat. You gotta. So without buying one, we can't tell if it's actually got anything going on for it. Obviously it's not a pro blaster, but for $50, I want to see the competitors. Where's the competitors? Link me to the competitors. Hey, these guys are back. Wow. One of these is way cheaper than the other. The hell is this? I'm sorry. Hold on. We gotta look at this. Hey, chat, can you see what's wrong with this picture?
Let's rock.
So to be fair, it could be a conversion. You wouldn't remove the pump in the tube bag if you were converting like an existing one. But my goodness. Oh, look at that Photoshop. Oh, immaculate. Barrel, pull back to load. Magazine, pull the trigger. Scope, that's not a scope. Gun stock, that's a stock. And these are all the same thing. So the entire reason why there's so many of these and why they exist is they're all like, they're great for kids, Grandma. And Grandma buys them, and yeah, they probably don't make it to the next day. Oh, the heat shield's kind of nice. Let's see. There wasn't a whole lot of funny text in this, but there is down here. Funny toy gun includes shell ejecting shotgun and 32 shell casings, 40 EVA soft bullets, 2 mag, and there's a weird space, and yeah. First choice for outdoor game. The jumping shell design improves the real shooting experience. Aim the target through the telescope, allowing you to shoot like a sniper, no space. You can enjoy shooting game with friends or family. Perfect gift, no space. If you are racking your brains to choose a gift for your children, the shotgun will be a perfect gift choice. No space, no capitalization. Toy guns have become the first. I will do your product listing for $35 a shot. All of them. I will do all of them. I will make sure they aren't this. You're welcome. It's a service. Email me. Both adults and children can get pleasure from the shotgun. I can't, Chad, I can't. I'm sorry. Both adults and children can get pleasure from shotgun. I can't. I can't. Oh. You really need 2 of these to get the most out of them. One for you and one for your child. Nurture your relationship with your child. Best gift choice for birthday, Christmas, Easter, New Year, Halloween. Halloween? I wasn't know that was a major gift giving. Thanksgiving and holidays. Best gift for birthday, Christmas, Easter, New Year, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and holidays. And just blank holidays. Safety. This barrel shell ejecting gun does not require batteries. It is safer for children and easy to use, no space. It also easy to carry and suitable for playing anytime and anywhere. Because you really want to whip this thing out when you're in the parking lot of Walgreens and your mom's taking too long to pick up her... I'm not going to go further with that sentence. Yeah, you get it. Wow! Respond promptly. If you encounter any problems, please send us a message or email without hesitation. Customers usually keep this item. So that means there's actually people who have bought this? We will find out. Christmas gifts. So they can say Christmas here, but they don't say it and holidays. Okay. Anything else funny? No. There's actual reviews! With pictures! That one kind of goes hard. The Golden Boy? It's okay. It's decent, but the bullets get jammed if you load it wrong. Review from Kid. Love the realistic shell action. Impractical for LARP. Hey! So this was a Vine review. Nice of them to shout out the LARPers. I got the silver model. That's not silver. Of this dart booster to test whether it would be a good fit for a live-action role-playing game I want to run. The scope is an extremely cool prop. Most blaster scopes are purely decorative. This one has some real utility, and it lights up. It looks cool, which adds to your costuming at an event. No space. Why is this a constant thing? Like, I keep seeing this, and it makes me wonder. Removable orange tip makes it easy to paint the toy without violating any laws. Though the default look is fine for just about any setting with shotguns. There's a lot to be said about this being, yeah. Man, this just goes on. Honestly, worth it, though it's kind of inefficient. The only problem is having to chase down both bullets and shells. Okay, that's their problem with it. Let's look at, there's 0 1-stars. There are a couple of 1 2-star. Smaller than advertised, doesn't look the same as pictures. This advertised being 30 inches long, but it's 20 inches long, fully assembled. Yeah, ask my wife about that. The bullets do not stick out of the tip of the shells. You cannot be loaded into the magazine with the tips protruding. They must be completely shoved into the casing. Oh, duh. The orange tip is not attached permanent. It does come with a generous amount of bullets, and it shoots them hard. You'd hope that something shooting a literal piece of trash would be able to shoot with any kind of velocity. My goodness. Looks like the combat rifle from Fallout 4. Yeah, because Bethesda's known to make really high quality firearms in their games. $42? Oh, what the hell? Are you joking? What? Dude, I will never rip on Nerf for their prices ever again. People have bought this. Green dot scope, that is not a scope. Triple shot cartridge shells, single shot cartridge shells, suction darts, tip darts. Those just look like half darts. Well, it is. I mean, unless this person is, 3'2", this looks pretty good. Does it prime on the fold? Single shot, okay. It's like a Buzzbee double shot. Triple shot, shoot with single foam darts. Press switch button, put shells in chamber. Press switch to eject shells. Fold in chamber, ready to shoot. There's no way that this is good, but I do like the fact that it seems to prime on the break action. It's always the same. Wait, you actually have, oh my god, you have to actually put a screw and everything in. That looks awful. It does work like a double shot, but a double shot is like $10. Oh, that looked bad. That was pretty okay. It is cool that it primes on the, like, we don't have enough of that. Oh, you shot an empty grenade. You shot an empty pill bottle. Does it actually come with all the targets? This shotgun toy uses soft foam bullets made of ABS plastic material, ASTM CPSIA toy safety approved. I don't know what that is. Soft bullet toy guns can exercise physical, sporting skills, observation, and endurance. Enjoy an amazing outdoor and indoor experience with your children. This foam blaster toy will be the perfect gift. There it is. For child's birthday, Halloween, New Year, and Christmas. Suitable for boys, young people. Why is it only suitable for boys? Girls, everybody else, you need to get out there. Enjoy your double barrel shotgun with ejecting shells. Comes with 1 double barreled shotgun toy, 6x triple shot cartridges. So it comes with 12 cartridges. Cool. No wonder it looked bad. 26 feet. Okay. Green dot scope for accurate aiming. Oh, man. Yes, because I want my 3-year-old to have a shotgun bigger than him. Oh, buddy. Oh. Are those 2 different ones? There's 2 different ones. That is amazing. Broken return. Second one received didn't work as expected. Really cool design and idea. Unfortunately, the first one arrived with a broken piece in the barrel that made it so the air seal was non-existent on one shell and would not project the darts out of the gun. Returned and received a new one easily enough. Then that one didn't work in one barrel even though the proper seal was in place. Gun cocked, but trigger did not have 2 pulls to it in order to... As described. Great transate. As described. My grandson loved this gift. Yep, because we know that's exactly who this is aimed at. Broke within 2 weeks. That was the one. Broke within 2 weeks. Super disappointed as it looked cool and seemed to work okay at first, but then the gun broke within the first 2 weeks. Started with just 1 barrel, but soon happened to both. A piece of plastic seemed to get stuck in there and made no air push through. How much was this again? Oh. Oh. That's like a freaking $8 toy, dude. Why is it? They sold 50 of them. I just need to be a full-time Amazon dumper. My goodness. These third-party companies should probably go back to drawing board. I mean, they're making money. They bought, let's assume they paid like even $20 for them. They're doubling the price and selling 50 of them plus. That is insane. That is actually insane. What else we got? Hey, Strife X is $80 right now. I still don't think that's worth it. It's cool to see it though. Let's look at the thing from the thumbnail. I literally just grabbed a picture of it. Well, that's cool. So 40 millimeter China Lake, I think. M82, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. It's not the pump action, it's the single shot. Maybe the China Lake was a pump action. So we've got accessories and size. It is 28 inches long. Cartridge and case. Those are pretty cool. Why are those connected together? That's weird, right? All the instruction. The instructions and I can't even say that. Green spot sight times 20. And straps 1. Okay. Assemble the handlebar. Load 3 soft bullets into the cartridge case. Open the loading port. Load the loaded soft bullet cartridge case into the barrel of the gun. Make a click sound, that is, return to the correct position. Load and return to position, pull the trigger to launch soft bullets. So this is also $40. I do like how the wood actually looks like wood. I wonder if that actually is how it looks like in real life. Because that actually looks pretty good. Press to open, assemble, be loaded, transmit. It's no longer called tagging. Every single time I fire a foam dart, I'm transmitting foam darts. Get out there and transmit that guy. Adjustable collimator. I'm not going to Google this on the collimator. A device for changing the diverging light or other radiation from a point source into a parallel beam. What? Port, load eject switch, pistol grip. That is not a pistol grip. That is a rifle grip, a stock, whatever. Wrench. Loading grip. Pull the bolt to the right to return to position. Open the loading port. Why are these connected? They've got like a carabiner and then the shells themselves are connected together. That is wild and I don't get it. Telling my homeboy to transmit his transmission to his crush. Nice one, Spooks. Ratman Jeff radiation. My God, transmit. I want to see actual, because this is like, this actually looks like wood. I know it's plastic, but the fact they put that much attention to detail. Oh, there's a video. That's filmed on a cell phone from 2008? This is at like 11 frames per second at like 128 by 86 resolution. My goodness, I'm gonna mute that. Oh, it's a shell holder. That's why they're connected together. You still have the puppet. People complained about the, what was it? The knockout reload, right? Where you had to like pull the handle down, pull it up, press the switch, load the shell in, prime it back, or push it back, and fire the blaster. And this thing, you have to do all of that plus pump it. Like, it is actually wood painted, like wood finish. That's kind of neat. Oh God, I'm gonna get motion sick. What the dog doing? I couldn't even see where you shot. Not a free review. Verified purchase. It is nice, just wish strap was longer, not too short, by the way. $40. $40. Does it say best gift? Yep, of course it says best gift. Best gift. Best gift? Our unique design. Give you a feat that you did not make this. Wear 3 bullet casings, 20 soft bullets, 1 shoulder strap, 1 magazine pouch, and 1 screwdriver pack. Soft bullets designed for children, and the soft will not cause harm to human bodies, so you and your kids can play with confidence. Like adult paintball, shooting is a fun, challenging, and positive experience for kids. It involves physical exercise, aiming skills, observation, and endurance. This blaster will be the perfect gift. We're sure you're not satisfied. How many reviews we got? Customers like the build quality and fun of the toy. They mentioned it's well built and nothing was damaged after delivery. Driver dropped it over their fence. This is a Vine customer review. Garbage functionality. It looks pretty decent. Darts go differing distances. Well, sometimes they're just as terrible on what we have here. The range is just garbage. The darts have very little. Man! Slaying! Missing screw. Did not come with a screw for the grip. That's a problem. How many 1 stars? That's it. Wow. That props to Joe Electronics for telling it how it is. Again, $40 perfect gift. Man, $40 buys you a Sprinter. It buys you a Nexus, or not a Nexus Pro, an Aeon Pro X. It'll buy you a Maxim. It will almost buy you a Striker. It'll almost buy you a Daisy Red Rider. Oh boy. You can still buy a Buzzbee Gunsmoke. Hell yeah. the same company? No. They're the same price when I think the revolver one is infinitely cooler. Realistic gameplay. Pull the trigger to load the chamber. The magazine okay, there's a lot wrong with that statement. Realistic revolver action. Does it actually swing out sideways like that? That's wacky. Single bullets launch, 3 bullets launch. Educational shooting model. Airsoft scanner accuracy sight. It scans for airsofters and punishes them accordingly. Product size. It's cute that it comes with a little shell holder. They call a string. Sight. Oh, yeah, give it to me. So, that wood grain looks really good. Was it actually that good in the pictures? I like how we're seeing that more often. I was gonna say, you better put that... Oh my god, you have to put the nut in and the screw. Honestly, besides that really awkwardly huge, like, where that thing rotates, it looks pretty good. It just clamps on, it's not actually Picatinny. You can have fun with this. You can have fun with that. Is it hammer? Yeah, it's already better than a hammer shot. Yeah, you can have fun with that. For 35 bucks? For 35 doll hairs. What the grandpa doing?
Let's rock.
Ask me anything. I actually have that one. I mean, I assume people actually do. I think you can have fun with. The price is still way too much. I didn't see anything claiming its distances. Did you? There's no way this thing shoots over like 40, 50 feet. Which is, I guess, fine for the target audience. I've seen worse. Breaks easily, then not fixable. So cool, so broken. Doesn't shoot both barrels. Okay, so these are for the double barrel. Okay, so none of these are for the revolver. People really don't like that double barrel. Holy schnikes. Double barrel. These are all for that double barrel one. The price is too high on Amazon. I got it for like 10 bucks. Yeah, exactly. There's no way. It looks like it could be fun. See, that's the thing. Is like all these ones that look like they could be fun. Like you would buy one of those and you'd try to like put a wrecked jury grip on it and make it actually shoot hard, except for that huge cylinder gap right there. But like you'd actually use that. You'd try to make it better, but not for 35 bucks. And there's also, here's a different one. So this was Alicli. Here is Unseki. It's the same thing. They put a little plastic scope on it. They still call it a strings.
All right, talk about a blaster. This thing has been fun. Very, very fun. Works just like kind of like a regular one of these things. Don't want to say the word so I get canceled.
So, to be perfectly honest, I wish this was legal in the United States. Every single time I find a cool shotgun like this, it is not legal in the US.
But this guy comes...
I guess you could get like a governor or a judge, but
the shell,
not the same.
And inside the shell we have, you know, the darks that
this has to be mimicking an actual firearm, though. It says SR 410 on it.
Nice as long as you don't lose it.
That's cool.
Don't give this to your kids and they'll...
I would pay money, Dart Zone, for you to take basically the Outlaw, scale it up, and make it do that. I would pay 50 bucks for a 130 FPS one of those.
Until you get to the correct cylinder, you guys right there, you have to cock the gun.
I think there's a lot that
shoot the gun. The gun. Shoot the gun. Cock the gun. Shoot
Do I need to say anything? Yeah, Sunlu Arms. Yeah, you can't buy that in the U.S. That's like a Turkish manufacturer, I think, and they export everything to like Canada. To be fair, that might be a worn dart that came out sideways.
Gun. Shoot the gun.
It would be legal. You're not wrong, because it would be considered a handgun. But yeah, they don't import to the U.S. as far as I know. Several firearms I've wanted.
Spending more time loading this for them because the dude.
I think the design has merit. I think this price is freaking joke. Does it say gift? Yep, says a gift. This is a reoccurring theme. I hope you're paying attention. This will be on the test later. Every single one of these has said it's a great gift. Let's look at something different, shall we? Hey, look at that hot chalk for 20 bucks. Look at this behemoth. So let's get this right. For $35, basically the same price, you can get that thing, or you could get the belt-fed, mag-fed AR that comes with a scope and a target and has a chain that apparently delinks. I doubt that it does. Is this an AEG? It might actually be an AEG. Let's find out. The Eagle Stone automatic toy guns for boys. They always then. I thought we've gotten past that. 3 modes burst. Our M416 rapid fire toy guns features 3 shooting modes: full auto, safe, and semi. It just says press the trigger once to start semi. So it doesn't actually have select fire. I mean, it might. It looks like it does, but the way they worded that was awful. Manual. It doesn't actually show the switch changing positions. I might be onto something there. Ours, others, no ejectable, non-ejectable mode, small magazine load, single shooting mode, weak battery life, shooting lag, shell ejection mode, bullet chain design, 6 multiple shooting modes. Now it's up to 6. 2 powerful batteries and continuous shooting. Long range of up to 50 feet. Nerf is just in shambles. They can't compete with that. Powerful blaster. Nice Photoshop. Holy. This Photoshop, man. So these kids are obviously playing laser tag, and they like very barely put glasses on the kids, and then like they're not even holding them. She's wearing a laser tag vest. Like, what are they thinking? Okay, hold on. So it's actually an AEG. So this is interesting. Do these kids know they're in the listing? Probably not. This is actually an AEG. That's the weird thing. You can make automatic springers for cheap. Like, it can be done. It delinks chains. It delinks the chains. I don't care that it's a belt-fed, mag-fed. Like, I just want to point out it's a $34, $35 AEG that is belt-fed and delinks the belts. Easy to assemble, comes in 15 convenient pieces. Oh my god, the stock is actually a buffer tube! The switch actually does stuff. It has the it has a mode for not shell ejecting, and okay. Dude, whoever as Hasbro is currently plotting my assassination, you take this and it works. Wait, was that like, did that charging handle actually indent? Okay, chat, I know what you're thinking. This has so much utility. This has so much utility. This is actually worth something here. Oh my God. Even at $40, like, there's actually something here. So, unlike everything else we have looked at, this is technically cheaper than the little shotgun thing we were just looking at. This was the cheaper one, but if we go back one more, it was, yeah, 33. And you get, there's no way. With 150, 2 USB rechargeable batteries, ideal toys and gift for kids. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, but if you got this, like, even if I was like older and I got one of these, like, it doesn't shoot that hard, but man, it does all these cool things. Look at that Photoshop. This is a oh, it is a video. Wait, what did it just M416? See, that's the whole point why I wanted to do this series element, is because I want to find the diamonds in the rough. And this looks like a diamond. Like, there's actually stuff here I think is good. This makes me uncomfortable. Does it actually come with the sight? It keeps showing, or the target? It doesn't say it does. Adjustable? Yeah, okay. We'll take a look at you in a second. Customers like the stock size, value for money, bullet capacity. It mentions it shoots well as well with the price has a good battery life. However, some companies have customers have reported that the chain breaks apart and the quality is poor. I assume. I would pay actual good money for a good one of those. Got this for my 5-year-old grandson. Of course, that's the target on. Can you imagine a 5-year-old? Like, can you imagine getting toys like that as a 5-year-old? Man. Feed for tubes broke after a couple of weeks. Poor quality, parts do not fit. The parts of the gun were so poor quality did not fit. We tried a lot to clear. Some parts could not fit at all, so we had to return it. Broke after a month, seller offered a refund. The shell ejection mechanism will break. Well, good thing it will do both. That's actually compelling. Safety is incorrectly labeled. Man. How much actual chain does it come with? 30. I wish it came with more. This whole mechanism could be used for so much. There's not only does it do the chain delinking, but you can choose an option between the two if you wanted. That's so good. Like, I'm sure it's trash, don't get me wrong. But there's actually something about this that I would love to see tackled in an actual product. From a known blaster manufacturer. I'm not even covering the fact that it's technically an AEG. I'm not even talking about that. I just like the fact that it comes with so much. Like, if you got one of these for Christmas, you will have your fun. You'll have more fun with this than anything else we've looked at today. Have a good night, bots. Have you seen what they've done to YouTube on TVs? I don't think I have, Wade. Yeah. All right. Where was that? Where was that like $80 thing we just saw?
Let's rock.
$50. The Vault Dweller. If my friends ever got this, if my friends and I got this in elementary school, we'd be reenacting D-Day a week later. Wow. Right? MG32? Trying to remember. I don't know. It's been a long week. Is there anything not photoshopped on this poor kid? His finger isn't even on the trigger. You couldn't have just erased the trigger? That poor kid. That's a thumbnail in itself. It's just this. The glasses are photoshopped. The helmet is photoshopped. The mask is photoshopped. Long range shooting. Is this the same? No, it's not.
Let's rock.
That's like the exact same lighting and everything. Giving YouTube $2 to make sure you see Valor's ping. The interesting link. I can't really check it right now. Manual mode. Bang. Automatic mode. Bang, 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 bang. Upgraded accessories. High capacity drum magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 shots. High capacity. Also an AG. I like the reciprocating bolt that doesn't actually, never mind. MG42, thank you, Liam. It says perfect gift, doesn't it? Yep, of course it does. Yeah, I'm feeling less cool about this one, to be honest. I'm sure you'd have fun with it. $50. Man, that's almost the new Call of Duty. That's expensive. Jeez. Reviews. The only problem about it is it gets stuck when I put it in automatic mode and shoot that, but I prefer manual.
No, this is a great product and all. It has a comfortable stock.
That's like a 13-year-old kid.
It has a zoomable scope. It has an automatic mode and a manual mode. On the manual mode, you just have to do that.
Okay. Trying like to see this. It's impossible to see.
Yeah, no problems. The problem occurs until you put it to auto. Then only one bullet came out.
That's still worth 4 or 5 stars. Oh man. Fit into Nerf clips well, but won't fire from my electronic Nerf guns? Of course not. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one at all. What else we got? Let's take a look at a sniper. It's been a while. The shape of this one looks good. It's got the bolt. It's got an actual bolt with a bent bolt. 6 times mirror. That is not a 6 times zoom. Just saying. This one is $50. Does it say great gift? Perfect gift. Is this not the dumbest thing they keep saying on every single? Like, of course it's a perfect gift. It's not perfect by any means. It's just like, obviously it can be a gift. Anything you buy, anything you make, you could make anything a gift. You can make bad gifts.
Numeric here, and welcome back to another review video. This time we have another AGM Maztec product, and this is the...
I'm pretty sure this company's reached out to me and I've turned them down multiple times.
Has 3 Picatinny rails on the front.
Interesting.
Now inside of this system, action system,
That's the entire blaster.
To be a compensator, there is a bipod. Simple.
That's kind of cool. All right, that's pretty neat.
Of course, to attach these is pretty simple. You just flip up the sights on it, pull out. And the
Same
little
like
magazine,
3/4 inch like or
push it down in there.
3/4
Magazine,
length darts.
4 shells, and
4
you're ready to
shells.
fire.
You're sniping. It's probably like 50, 60 FPS. Probably. Do they have range claims? It's $50. There's just no way. There's no shot. It's $50 freaking dollars. There's just none. No idea how far it shoots. It doesn't shoot that far. That's fine. It's meant for like preschoolers. Man, it looks cool. It's a neat little idea. For $20, this would be fine. Okay. This is vaguely interesting. I assume this is just a... It's not actually an automatic or anything. Doesn't really even say. Perfect gift. Hybrid 33 feet and is equipped with adjustable double sights. I like the design they have going on here.
Let's rock.
Welcome to Mexico, Walcom. Here, my nephew got a Gel Blaster Uzi replica. Don't ask me how that was even possible. I mean, safety number one, right? Honestly, I like the design. I just don't like... It's obviously, it primes from that right there. They call it a Gatling style. Oh my god, the Photoshop. Oh my god, that Photoshop. Oh my god, that Photoshop. Oh my god, that Photoshop. Oh, that's so bad, dude. Amazing. I want to rate it higher, but it can jam. These are all received for free. Is literally every single one received? No, maybe not. Nope, that one is. Okay. Free. Oh, no, not right here. My son loves it. Okay. I like the idea of that. If that stock collapses, that's kind of cool. I actually bought some of these. They're not great. I have a whole catalog of stuff. We've seen that. What are you? What are you? Ah. Oh, loaded handle. Adjust the tracks. Bullet magazine. I'm really confused what I'm looking at now. Front handle, trigger, rear handle. The butt can be extended. So, what's going on here? No. No. Oh, you... I thought this might have been like a Strife with an undermounted on it. No. No. No, it actually is just another one of those grenade launchers, and they made it shaped like a Strife that has an undermounted thing on it. Perfect gift. Every single one of them. That is too bad. Puff puff foam dart actuated. It's so much fun. Hee hee. I'm a male 52-year-old and you write like the meh. You got it for free. Meh. Better off with Nerf. Price is high. I don't even remember seeing the price. Nope. Not gonna happen. The grenade loads. The rest of the blaster, like this bag, doesn't do anything. So it's all fake. As you can see from here, it's all fake. For $43. All right. What about you? I think I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this one. So that's a cool design. Like it a lot. $50. Don't like that. Upgraded motors, runs at higher speeds, 70 plus feet. They're claiming some stock NERF Elite numbers. Space design. Dazzling LED streamlight system illuminates the battlefield with each shot. Okay. All right, so can we be honest? Like, at least this design goes hard. I actually really like how that looks. You do not have a circuit computer board inside your... it's not a thing.
Let's rock.
The butt could be extended. Kim Kardashian, maybe. Also, bullet word made me instantly illegal in my... That's funny. It's foam flinging in space. Is it 3/4 darts? I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't just go... like... You still find gecko clones. I want to see it. Oh my... Oh, that's just a full auto. Okay. That's a lot of work for a full auto mechanism. Connect with muzzle. We'll see the video here in a second. Proprietary mags most... Oh my god, look how the mags work. You maniacs. You couldn't have just made a better system. You had to make the mag, like... at the very end, go... No, that's not great. It looks cool. Damn, does it look cool. I want to... Okay, we got to see the video. Lay it on me.
I wish this existed when I was a kid.
You probably had better things when you were a kid.
Auto foam dart gun with extra removable clips.
I hate that. I viscerally hate that.
With extra removable clips. And out.
Oh, it doesn't matter, L product. The problem is this. I hate everything about that. That is gross.
Just that fast.
Oh.
With a light up adjustable scope, this one actually does work.
I assume it's a flywheeler. I can't tell because...
And because this is a full set, it comes with protective glasses and a chest piece. Pop them out pretty quickly, as you can see right here.
Yeah, it's a flywheeler. That's making a lot of noise for not a lot of dart coming out. Maybe the audio was delayed. That actually seemed like a decent rate of fire there at the end. But... that actually seems like a decent rate of fire. Okay. All right. That rate of fire, while full auto's pretty much useless, that rate of fire is actually really compelling. Yeah, you might be right, Simatech. That's not half bad for that rate of fire. I like LEDs. I like when companies put LEDs on stuff. There's not enough of that.
Julia, and today we're going to talk about the softened phaser kind of clips.
Is that another one? Man, I guess it's cute.
Oh, I hit the button. And you have your scope preview. That's good.
Can you even fire it? Oh God, I hate that. I know why they did it. I still hate it. You have it, and it's that good, huh? TFK PTG.
What? Do it again.
It sounds like it's got an insane rate of fire, but most of these videos, it doesn't seem like it's working all that good. But that's a pretty decent rate of fire. I like the shell a lot. I hate how the magazine turned out. That's all stuff they could have done better on. $50 is a joke. I'm sorry. Again, like, okay, I mean, not a joke. It's not, you do get the LED. It is a full auto flywheeler for $50 with potentially an insanely high rate of fire. It seems like they don't make claims here. It seems like this thing will do like 12 darts a second. It seems really fast. There's a lot that you could like, man, that design, that gets me all kind of steamy. You could almost want to make this good, right? You'd almost kind of want to make that good. But $50, like, that's not that unreasonable, but you know, this is I have a Sofiton thing. I don't know. If this was like 30, 35, I think you could do. Here's the other one I used in the thumbnail. I didn't actually look at it. Again, this is both visually a mess and also really effing cool. I don't get what's gross about it. Probably just, I don't know. The gross on the magazine is the fact that the mag was angled and then at the very top bends into a horse and it just looks awful. And you know that's going to feel awful trying to reload it. Element writer. The problem I'm noticing is that I'm noticing a pattern. The Chinese are focusing too much on realism and gimmicks and not actual performance. I mean, that's fine. They don't have to add performance. I'm never going to bank these hard on performance. I am going to bank these hard on performance if you want $60, right? I don't think that's fair. So, at first glance, this looks cool, but I'm already seeing the telltale signs down here at the bottom where it's got this fat mag well, and then there's just that one little mag holding out. It looks like that whole Sofiton right there looks like it's the mag well. I like the idea of the design. It looks comfy. Comes with a flashlight. Comes with an infrared laser? That doesn't make any sense. Folding stock on something that looks like it kind of wants to be a vector. No, the whole mag is Sofiton brand. Okay, that's cool. What are we working with here? 70 FPS. The stock battery indicator, at least they have a battery indicator. That's kind of cool. I doubt it even works very well. I have dozens of those battery indicators. You do not have a brain board on your thing. Man, they really don't give us a lot with this one, do they? What's with the laser? All right, lay it on me.
Check out this Soften automatic sniper rifle.
Soften.
Packed with a lot of fun.
Did he call it an automatic sniper rifle? One more time.
Soften automatic sniper rifle.
Man, they are just throwing in all the buzzwords.
Packed with a lot of fun. Soften also has...
You're calling it top tier acting? I wasn't even paying attention. I gotta go back, Durfus.
Packed with a lot of fun.
Man, he does seem pretty excited.
This Soften automatic sniper rifle. Packed with a lot
It looks
of
like
fun.
Chris's vector.
Soften also has a awesome
Chris's,
website
his
with
personal
all their
vector.
products on it for any age, young kid or old kid.
Can't edit your voiceover.
This set though is loaded.
Gotta have the dad thin blue lines, Punisher skull, whatever. America, we're not maniacs.
Pro level sights.
Pro level sights. Oh crap.
Modular battery with charger.
Modular? Did he say modular?
Full sights and a modular battery.
Is this after his like 7 whiskey dinner?
With charge.
Before he... Man, I'm sorry. There's too many jokes I want to make here.
Auto firepower.
Dude, that's thin! Woo!
Blasting multiple darts.
Why? Hold on. Why the hell is it like empty? Is that where the battery goes?
Multiple darts per
Is the battery a Game Boy cartridge?
second for an intense, non-stopping shooting experience.
An intense. This dude hasn't seen his wife in years. I don't want to make fun of him. It's not his fault. It's hard with the way they talk. It's not fair because everybody on the internet calls me a basement-dwelling virgin loser, and it's like, I haven't been that in at least a decade. Hold on, I'll do the video after the tailgate party. P.S. The team lost. He tried to load the darn hit backwards. Like, you can't do another take. And they also sped the video up by like 1.5 times.
Locked and loaded with
Battery swap system. Dude, he cannot get that mag in there. Oh boy, he's trying. God, I love that frickin' design. That's my problem with these two. So I love the design of that thing.
Maximum portability. This setup is all about performance and
At least I really hope they have like a wholesome relationship and he's not just abusing his kid for... You just start putting in random copyright music. Neck gear. Oh. God, they're still playing it. Okay. So is it semi-auto? What was the laser? What was the laser? What are those shoe sandal Crocs not? You're not actually showing me the thing working. Still got copyright music. Tacticrocs. This is like a Naruto shoes or something. What is with the laser? Nobody said anything about the laser. I am so confused. Is it semi? No, it's full auto. It just showed a full auto gearbox. Man, it sounds like a mean rate of fire. It's so hard to show you guys those. It's got a laser on it, so automatically not great. Oh, the laser was the friends we made along the way of product. Stock folds faster than your wife leaving you. Yep. Oh, that felt bad. Again, the design is like, they're halfway there, to be honest. Like, they really are. Living on a prayer.
Blake here with another review.
Sup, Blake? Oh, God, I wish I could get...
A lot of people have been saying Soften...
Sophie 10?
Sophie 10.
Yeah.
But whatever. They say High Cat magazines. And I've gotten another Soften gun that it had like the offs. So...
I don't want to see your hairy knees, Blake. I don't want to see your hairy ass legs.
We're just gonna go ahead and go for it.
This is a good rate of fire. Like, its mags weren't crap. That's like a really good rate of fire. If it was short darts, you know what? I think I think the designs are there. I think if you can improve the magazines and you can make them short darts and you could keep this similar price and you get rid of the frickin' laser, the blasters with frickin' laser beams strapped to their foreheads, I think we'd be good. I honestly, I think this could be, like, I really love that design. And the mags don't have that disgusting, like, oh, I'm vertical, or I'm italicized, now I'm not. Like, this could be good. Like, this design has some legs. I don't think this product is there. At $50, again, I think the other one was better. But, huh. Yeah, I think this design goes way harder. Is this not Sofitin? No, it is. So, do they also own this other company? Oh, no, it's the same. This is a gel ball shooter, right? This is apparently an AK-47. from the Gundam universe. Telescope. That's a serious sight, man. It's an AEG. 40,000 gel balls, mag, drum, on, off, butts. Oh, show me that Photoshop. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like how that hand isn't even connected to his body. So good. All right, lay it on me. All of these things are the same. The scope's kind of cool. So half the blaster is worthless plastic. That's it! That's your entire blaster right there. How much is this thing? $40! Why? It's the same thing as the other, like, $12 ones. Now things all you want to see. Oh my god. Did this flop? Did this flop that hard? I actually thought this was cool. Really? Hey, if you're going to buy some of these, make sure you use the affiliate link in the description. I can't believe that is so cheap. Honestly, I think these are cool. The only problem was, for some reason, the company only sent me one. Man, I thought the portal was actually cool. Quality of the toy gun. Well, it's not a toy gun. For only one flaw. Can't beat for $15. Doesn't register all hits from fast firing. That's fine. Batteries get loose for high-powered foam blasters. Yep, that's also obviously going to be a problem. Casey, not wrong. Don't even waste your money. Half the time doesn't register gel beads hitting it, and the app is super outdated and not user-friendly. I can see that being a problem. I haven't opened the app since I did the video. For $12, I feel like that's a steal. I'd line an entire wall with those things. Man. That is cheap. Ooh, what is this? This looks cool. Oh, man, that looks cool as hell. Hey, I think I recognize this company. That is that not Inferno, Italy? Right? That's going towards B-Spawn on Italy, right? I'm not hallucinating. Damn, that goes hard. Damn, that goes hard. God, I love that design. Blowback simulation. You must empty the gel balls inside, otherwise it will damage the blaster. That actually goes hard. I love that design. Oh, man. Sometimes these are cool. Is there a video? We got no reviews. We got no videos. It's not Dust 2, is it? No, that's totally like Italy. It's been a long time. That's not Dust 2. It's not even close. I'm pretty sure it's Italy. It's super cool. I like how that looks a lot. I wonder how the mag works. It must just be one of those winder mags. It's too bad there's not more footage of it. Excess water on the gel bead must be drained, otherwise it will seriously affect the treasury. Honestly, that, where is it? These things are super good. The Gel Blaster Gellet Depot. Really good. Man, I love that pistol. That goes hard. Because it basically is one Kagetetsu. Alright, what else we got for me? Oh my god, there's like a scoring system. Is it a timer? Marble balls, soft bullets, Gel balls. Other small size. Pork playability. It's not to store. Boring and uninteresting. Have you been looking at my dating profile from like high school? Holy crap. Oh, that one's only 35 inches. This one's 48. How does the scoring work? It must just register a hit. Man, that's some quality Photoshop. Wow, pow! Yeah, it must just literally either hear a sound or something. Like, it can't actually detect more than that. There is a wire hanging down. Any reviews? Hey! God, I keep hitting that larger. I literally can't see it. And my kids are curious that it makes sound to score after they shoot a goal. Even though I thought it was a little noisy, they had a great time. Just okay. Pretty useless. One thing, how short the target is. Can't count, talks dirty, but fun to hang with. We've got Nerf guns, foam shooters, and arrows all bombarding this board. Not perfect, as the scoring doesn't always happen. The targets are just fabric, so they sort of get bent back, and it doesn't accurately take the hit sometimes. My 4-year-old, you could literally give the 4-year-old a tin can and a rusty knife, and he'll have the time of his life. If kids were playing competitively, the equally inaccurate for both players, so at least it seems fair. Mesh targets. Oh, it does actually look like it has some kind of sensor something in there. Long-range precision shooting. Ah, look at the, what is that? I don't even remember what the hell that is. Is that a junior? It's not a junior blaster. I don't even know what that is. I literally can't. It looks like a junior blaster, but it can't be. Will you be picking up the Carrera NERF RC car when it hits the States? Probably not. Type F to pay your respects to the Gel Blaster Portal Smart Target with included app targeting system with... I mean, the fact those are $12 right now, that's insane. I feel like they're worth $12. For a pretty reactive target that as long as you can download the APK and it will still work as long as you have that... Like, that's not bad. You can have a lot of fun with these. For $12, that is a steal. I thought for $30 they were okay. For $12, they're absolutely... Everybody should be having those. I kind of want to buy a couple now. I just don't want to faff with an app every single time I want to shoot them. I think we've hit the bottom of the barrel of these things. It's just going to give us Gel Blaster. We need to go back to soft foam bullet. See if that comes up with anything. I want a Chris Vector. We have Chris Vector at home. I have that multi-pack. I want my $20 back. Have a good night, Sleipnir. Man, okay, what are we looking at here? That looks like something you find in your parents' bedroom stuffed behind the nightstand. Different targets can move left and right, light blinking mode. This thing is $60! That's pretty expensive for $60. And it requires batteries. Oh my goodness. This is some quality Photoshop. Look at the size of that. I am in awe of that blaster. It is massive. Does it come with a blaster? Doesn't really explain.
Aiming at the target, fun rocket ejection, rich accessories.
This sounds like the voice I will hear as I'm bleeding out.
Aiming at the target, fun rocket ejection, rich accessories. Will mount it.
You kind of crushed your bit rate too much.
Rotating buckle design for greater stability, easy assembly, and installation of scoring moving targets. Press to insert the catapult rocket. The rocket can adjust the height of the moving target. Can accommodate.
The rocket can adjust the height?
Adjust the height of the moving target. The catapult rocket. The rocket can adjust the height of the moving target. Can accommodate multiple soft bombs. Activate
soft bombs.
Driving about 1.2 meters left and right. Concentrated.
What's going on with this kid's face? I'm gonna have nightmares. I am actually going to have nightmares. That face, I don't know with the lighting or the bit crush or this is AI generated, which it very well might be. I don't know what's going on there. The lighting was not kind to that kid's face.
Scoring, fun rocket shooting.
That is really not fair to that young lad.
The 3-in-1 gameplay is infinitely fun. Fun trap game, training
fun trap game,
coordination ability.
Hey, is he somewhat a little bit better?
Experiencing the joy
you don't look like a ghost.
To speed remote play in games. Of trap. To speed remote play in games. Colorful lighting, dynamic music.
I mean, oh my God, it's our friend Blake.
Blake here with another review.
Blake, you are the biggest whore of Amazon. You will do literally anything for a shekel.
For this little foam target game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We didn't spend $60 on it.
So basically how it works, it took me a little while to figure out, and then I also realized there are pretty clear directions all along the box. So I hold on to the box if I do. But let's go ahead and turn this on. And
oh my God, his hairy legs! What is that? His signature?
Yeah, see, like it's not turning around. It'll go whatever distance.
Yeah, of course it doesn't.
So how that works is they go inside of these.
Yeah, I had an Iron Man action figure when I was like 6 or 7 that did that. G.I. Joe.
They are a little sensitive. But
are you talking about the mod Fire Mango?
And it has pretty good power too. Because of the, but
that's insane. Yeah, with YouTube constantly giving me the yellow dollar sign of unhappiness. I don't think that's kind of why it never happened. I'm gonna test it with the quick edge and see what happens. I touched the thing. Thank you very much, Malifer. Sorry. I was fidgeting with the knob as you do. Oh my God, for $60, that's a freaking joke, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, some of these prices are just intense. I do not get that. Ah, that looks kind of neat. This is another one I keep seeing all over the place. So not only does it look like a flippin' rocket ship, man, $90. Oh my God, it doesn't. Oh, never mind. Great gift. I thought we had it there for a second. Long range. In inches. 10 meters, though? That's like 33 feet. Flexible handheld shooting position. Maintain distance. Tactical tripod supports increased stability. This thing's only 18 inches. What? That's... Okay. the light, launch, the light's battery slot, bullet cell slot.
Get an electric dual mode soft bullet launcher. Unique and cool Pur's design. Link soft bullet clips. Full fire. Enjoy the fun with spinning high fire speed, strong power, long range, dynamic sound alarms, more exciting competition, environmentally friendly soccer soft, double toys, produced with honor.
About toys, produced with honor. For $90, this is an absolute joke. For $40, this is an absolute joke. I think the design is cool. I think everything else looks awful. Actually bad. It does look like it delinks chains. It's kind of hard to tell from the video we saw. Lay it on me. I think there's somebody talking in this. You can't hear them. Oh, it's somebody in the background. Cool. You gently opened a box. I don't want to see your feet. There's a lot of what the hell going on in these videos. Oh my god. Okay. So that's all we're going to get. That kid is like 3. I mean, I'm not trying to say that this isn't a fun toy for kids. I am trying to say that it's about $50 overpriced. Garbage. Broke first use. Missing parts. Parts missing. Then you can get this. #1 bestseller. I believe it. Is there anyone here who thinks the Rangefire's a bad blaster? Ugh. Ooh, look at this, like, MP7, MP9. Is that a flywheeler? Long range, 25 to 35 feet. Standard foam bullets. Sucker foam bullet. Toy sight, vert grip. 2 mags. See, Hasbro? Other people can do it. Install the sight. Turn on the power. I still haven't even looked at this price yet. Let me see the fire. Oh, look at that. Yep. Look at that Photoshop, man. Look at that Photoshop. Even mom's getting in on the Photoshop. Ideal gift for boys. Realistic toy gun for kid adults. I'm a kid adult. Are you a kid adult? Is it a Talon Mag knockoff? It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like it might be. Very similar. 1 star from 1 review. Damn it, there's no video. I really want to know. I think this is a flywheeler, but it's hard to tell. What was the price? I still didn't look at the price. $40! Damn! Damn! 40! This kid is sitting here like, I sure hope to God you don't get me this crap. See, if it's a flywheel, I guess it is, because I actually don't know. It's hard to tell. Because, like, I thought that was a motor bump for a second right there, but it's definitely not. What's the 1 review from a Vine customer? Would avoid this. Overpriced for what you get. Flimsy stock and jams with suction cup knots. My son also did not like it. I wish we had more to go off of. Micro flywheel? Tag, how do you know all this stuff, man? Is this like a cry for help? Worse than me streaming looking at all this stuff? See if we can't find anything more. You reviewed it? Oh, God help your soul. Dude, if they hit me for this, it's literally a picture off Amazon. I would sue you. I won't sue you. I would never win that. I would complain endlessly about it. So we found like one thing that wasn't absolute trash, and it still was probably also awful. Whoa! Wow! What the Valorant is this? Ooh, look at that! It's even got like a dragon keychain! Damn! Oh, man! 36 bucks. Oh, that one goes hard too. What goes harder? What goes harder? The black gold dragon motif? Or like this one's got the dragon in the back. You gotta have the dragon in the back and all over the sides. Or the dragon up in the front. Oh. Yeah. It's a manual toy gun. Oh, so it's literally single shot. That's definitely Photoshop. It's a little bit better than most. I want the Dragon HK416. Any reviews on this one? Wow. The AI. Right? Yeah, it has to be. You got me crap. Great gift. Did it say great gift? Hold on. Hold on. Perfect gift. 14s, it says. Wow. It looks so cool if you showed up like this at the Airsoft arena. Not gonna lie, the dragon goes hard. Dragging this thing straight into the frickin' dumpster. We need to have like a bingo card made for this stuff. Did it say range? It says how long it is. 35 feet! Nerf's gonna go out of business! They can't compete with that! We might have exhausted all the funny. It's cool, we've been going on for way too long anyway. Was that? Yeah, that's that same thing. I mean, there's legitimately some interesting things. There's a lot of just garbage. And so many kids are going to wind up with these for Christmas. And hopefully they enjoy them. I hope the parents got their money's worth. Because most of these do not seem even remotely worth the plastic they're made out of. Let alone anything else. But if you have fun with them, man, I can't believe that thing is $50. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything interesting now. Yeah, you can get the Claymore? Yeah! This isn't even the one with the infrared on it. I bet these things absolutely rip with hyper. Oh, so this one is remote, though. That's kind of cool. You just killed your mom, kid. How's it feel? You never forget your first one. Can they close the door? I've never used the tripwire. There's no way you don't step on that. Yeah, and exactly pull the thing out of position. Well, at least they're having fun. Yeah, you put those mega darts inside that thing. Why did I think of that? Oh, she never did. Well, at least they're having fun. $40. That's... Yeah, you can get a 2-pack. Get a 2-pack for $80. You save a whole nothing. 24 hours of battery life. The infrared one, I still have a couple of those. The infrared ones are kind of neat. Conditioning your children for war since 1912. Plot twist, it's a bomb. When will Mom buy us our Nerf nuke? He has a cyclone shock. He did have a cyclone shock. These things are wacky. I thought they were kind of neat back in the day, but there's no way you'd ever be able to actually... Has anyone been able to use these in an actual game? These are all pretty standard, boring. What do we got here? Ooh! They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes now, don't they? You can have all of the war crimes. Pull the thimble. the German grenade. I can't get over that. Throwing smoke. Just kidding. That's a war crime. Cover a grenade in alien teeth and throw it at someone. I like the way you think, Boomer. What do we got? I mean, that's pretty much what they're intended for. Those look like full-size rifle. Oh, that goes so hard. You imagine accidentally just like throwing that thing, pelting somebody upside the head with it, getting the police called on you. That's only $30. You get all the grenades. Yeah, I swear, officer, they're only toys. A little underwhelming, relatively durable. You'd hope so for something you're throwing. Farby, but fun. I don't know what Farby means. That's a new word. Furby? No, it said Farby. I think we've looked at this. That's $50. Oh my God. But welcome, think of the added value. All right, I think we've drained the funny. I am out of interesting things. I'll try. A lot of these drop shipping, it's so crazy. You see like exact same picture, exact same model, different price tags. That should be illegal. I like how I typed in soft bullet launcher and I got random fidget toys that have nothing to do with what I searched. Farby is a furry toy product. Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. Oh, these things are great if you really want to hit someone. Ah, this is perfect right here. There we go. There's your new Nerf blaster. I actually think these are 50 caliber too, aren't they? I'm almost certain that they are 50 cal. I wanted to see the insides. No background checks. Heck yeah. I thought those were 50 cal. There we go. The perfect nerfer. Hey, friend of Mortar's back. Hey, you can buy one of these things that were like banned off eBay. Okay. Spicy rival. That's good. That's real good. Well, I think the dropshippers need to work harder because I am out of. Yeah, let's just throw around a string with 2 weighted metal bits on it. Holy crap. Oh, there we go. There we go. That actually goes hard. Knockoff hammer shots, blaster, and dinosaur. Beyblade launcher, sweet. AK-40s. There's so much wrong with this, I don't even know where to start. More of this. 19 bucks? This is a manual one, I'm assuming. Wow! It's the same blaster we looked at earlier, right? Is this not the same exact blaster we just looked at? This one might not have the delinking mode. You can get an AEG. $20. That's kind of nuts. Oh, this one's a shell ejecting one. It's the same price. This is the same blaster we looked at that was $40. This one's $20. That's nuts. Why are the prices so... Like, who's making money off this? This company could sell an AEG with delinking chains and everything for 20 bucks. For every single shot cool shows, yeah, it would be. But if you're chain delinked every 10, 15 rounds, that's optimal. That is insane for 20 bucks. Yeah, this is the same model. So if you just bought one for 40, I feel bad for you because we just found one for 20. I kind of almost want to be honest.
Toy gun shell throwing that has 6 modes. So these are the softest.
The rear optic.
Whoa. Her voice got deep quick.
Suction cup bullets.
Shooting time.
Then add in the butt plate, push everything back.
I'll add in your butt plate.
Manual mode. It's perfect for a child or
That little dog's like, nope, nope, nope. No, classic. This is the same model for 20 bucks. It's the same exact model. It doesn't even fully cycle. They cut the video there, huh? Great gift. It's great. The G Reviews toy gun. Insane firepower. Don't waste your try the Stockster. I feel like that if you were to hear me out, chat, you take this, You take the internals, or most of the internals, you put them in a 3D printed shell, and then you just give it like more oomph. I mean, it's $20, assuming you actually get this blaster in the mail. And it's the same one that we're looking at right now for $20. Yep. Yeah, that actually seems tolerable. I have the Pow Pow Bing M249 that doesn't delink, but the links use the large clip between links, so bend radius is small, and since I had an extra 10 links, bump it off and half the chain falls off. I mean, that's kind of halfway there, I guess. It's sad to see moms who know nothing buy these for their kids. I mean, you can make the argument that if the kids are having fun, it doesn't matter, right? Like, it sucks, but if they're having fun and the kid, you know, the parents don't feel like they wasted their money, I would be pretty ticked off if I bought the $40 one, found the same exact, pardon me, same exact thing for 30 or 20. I can't believe if a company can charge $20 for an AEG with delinking chains and select fire between completely manual, semi-auto, and full auto, how come Dart Zone can't make a decent AEG for $100? Can you buy AEG Airsoft? Like, I looked them up. They seem like they're kind of expensive for a decent one. You can. So, like, that's pretty cheap for one, but that's an Umarex. A lot of them seem to be anywhere from like 200 plus. But some of these are cheap. Well, this is Game Face. Yeah, that's companies that I've seen before. Golden Ball. I'm just about done, Foam Zone. Yeah, I'm sure these things are AEG. They have plastic everything. Nickel metal hydride, huh? Not even lipo. Yep, there's the grip right there. Yeah, Boomer, but I mean, there are varying reasons for that. It's like people are like, "Well, I spent $600 on a Nerf blaster." It's like, yeah, because I can't take a $600 AR. You see where that joke goes, right? Like, you can't safely. They're not the same thing. So it's like when it comes to like the airsoft stuff, like I get it. My problem with airsoft is that they all fire this little tiny BB, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to build a thing to fire that BB. Every single thing you see in front of you fires the same exact round, regardless of the size, shape, everything. So like when you see a 30 round airsoft mag, it's like it could be 3,000 or 300 at least, but it's all just wasted plastic and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm sure you can have fun with airsoft, but it got boring real quick for me as a kid. It also got really bad because the one kid that was an only child, like, you know, shows up. I was like, ah, cool. We all went to like the hardware store, and my friend's dad worked there, so he'd open up the glass cabinet and he'd sell a bunch of 13-year-olds anything from there. They're paying like $20-$30. I remember buying like 2 of the Springer pistols. I had a friend that bought this like little tiny AUG. It was like that big, that had the scope was a hopper. And it had little gears and stuff inside. $30 or something for that. And we were having so much fun. We had one friend that got like a pretty realistic looking USP. But it was pretty much the same exact one as all the other Springers, you know, manual. And then we had that one kid that ruined everything because he was an only child. So he bought like little pistols. We all had fun for like 2 or 3 days. And then I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks later, he comes back. He had like a $400 airsoft thing that was like insane. And none of us wanted to play anymore. And for him, it was like, haha, I could dominate everybody for like a day. Like we played for like an hour or 2. And then it's like, okay, well, we're done. He's like, well, now my friends won't play with me. And I have this $400 thing. And now I can never use it because nobody actually wants to play. Because nobody else is going to buy anything like that. Same thing happened with paintball. Like I had a TM Revolution, some crappy Walmart thing. I still have it somewhere. I used to. I left it at home before I moved, and that's all gone. But just like it was a marker. You could use it, and we all had like I think the same kid had like a blade, like the CO2 pump action thing. Like we all had fun. It was all pretty like normal. Like nobody was really overpowered or anything. That freaking same kid, I want to say like a month later, he had like a freaking Tipman something with the electronic trigger and the motorized hop. Had to be like an $800 setup. And he like shows us, oh yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I'll show you. And then like we go to play and he's like, and just mowing down everybody. And it was like, and we literally played for like 20 minutes and we're like, dude, no, we're done. And nobody wants to play. And of course it's like, okay, well his only option is to go to a paintball field and the nearest one is over an hour away. How often are you going to do that? It's like, it sucked. That kid ruined everything. I'm sure he had a good childhood though. He knows who he is. Well, you know, this is like 11 to 14 or so. Holy crap, here's $20. Seriously, buy the M4. But before you do, check out the ping and the C. You're making me check the Discord? We already talked about that. We literally talked about that. Oh. Okay, hold on. Classic. First of all, thank you for the $20 tip. Here's $20. Seriously, buy the 416 chain fed. Also, dude, you said like, so you bought one. What? Why would you? I'm so confused what you're asking for here. Because you already seemingly bought one and shipped it to the P.O. box. Which, thank you. Holy crap. Why would you then send $20 and tell me to check it? Or to buy one? You already bought one. Well, holy crap. I will, the minimum I'll do is a short. How about that? I don't know if I can get a full video off this. I might be able to if I could just find wherever I put the overall or the coveralls and actually will myself to do the dumpster diving. It's about that time of year. Like, I have a whole skit for this. I just haven't done it. I spent like $60 on coveralls just so I could look like a garbage man. I did want to buy a trash can, like an actual big metal trash can. There's some sitting outside, but they're horrible. I wanted to buy like a brand new one, but then it wouldn't look right because it would be brand new. Oh, you know where they are? Oh yeah, right. For some reason, me getting those coveralls excited her. I don't know, man. Good to know that when I inevitably lose my job on YouTube in the next 13 days and have to do actual work, I can come home smelling like trash in coveralls, and apparently that is enticing. Have a good night, L Product. Well, I hope you liked it, Mark. Like the actual blaster, because it's a good one. Walcom the Grouch. That's a great idea. Oh, that's a great idea for tag back. Just get a Tokyo Marui Glock. Just get a Tokyo Marui SOCOM MK23. God, I want one of those. I've wanted one for like freaking 15 years. The airsoft versions of those are banned in most fields. Interesting. Opinion on the Nerf Voidcaster? I mean, it was pretty interesting when it was a thing. I mean, nowadays, just get a Desperado. If you like the Voidcaster, you'll like the Desperado, Mark. Or, no, I'm sorry. I lost the comment. No, the MK23 SOCOM. All right. I think I'm good. My headphones are about to die. And I think I think this was a fruitful discussion. I hope we had fun. I hope I was somewhat entertaining. Let's quickly transition. Sup? I'll let you know if it actually shows up, Classic. Whoa. All right. Yeah, I don't really have too much more to add. I'm going to take a break for it. Oh, wait for my allergy pills to kick in. We had like consistently over 100 people. I can't thank you guys enough for that. I'm sure we have like 4 likes. 60. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. We've been going for like 3 hours. Oh, it's been fun though. It was great. You guys are continuously my therapists. It's very, very chillax. I appreciate ya. We'll be back next weekend, same time, Saturdays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not sure what we'll be doing. One of the reasons why I was streaming off the computer is because it's freaking cold out. It's only going to get worse, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. How do I end this? Nope, that one. There we go.